Humanity hoped to raise a firmament of reason, a shelter for civilization. Yet wishes that are too good to be true often fade into dust.
Anomalies detected at multiple black rings at the same time. Traces of the underground
The black
conflict.
rings are this city's assets.
You have a very romantic notion of science, but real research begins with reality. Let's be honest. This deal works in your favor.
The firmament may shatter, collapse, and become history. However, history will always be passed down. When that time comes, how do you intend to use it?
They claim to despise those of mad faith lurking in the darkness. But look at yourselves. Are you not but blind followers of science? Wake up. Your rationality is crumbling. The time is nigh.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like a quiet room. Nothing elaborate. Just enough space for my books. Would that be all right, Chief?
Hello, Chief of MBCC. You may call me Isomer. I'm ready to proceed with our collaboration when you are.
And welcome to another episode of Where's Pixel Going? I'm your host, and the place we're heading to today is...
I bring not only my greeting, but a thread of morning light, harvested from the shining heights.
Even at the world's end, covetous eyes stalk our shadows.
Connection stable. I'll definitely dig up some juicy intel tonight.
Little Bear, what do you think our honored guest needs? The curtain of the night has risen. It is time to make my entrance.
Hello! The awaited time finally here. Hello everyone, my name is Kazorikudo and welcome back to Path to Nowhere. And today we are going to play the new main story. The, what do you call it? Pale Blue Firmament. I think that's what it's called, I forgot. Right, wow! Chat has been really excited. See many people here. Welcome. Whoa, Haruna! It's been a while. I don't think I have seen you like, I don't know how many stream already. Welcome back, Haruna. Welcome back. Yeah, so since Haruna is back, so the title of who's going to come to the stream first, I think gonna be stolen again from, I don't know, Vesper and the rest. Also, hello to everyone, to Love, to Vesper, to Maria, Order, and also Julian and Fido who just joined. Okay, so yeah, the long-awaited story mode, not story mode, story has been finally here, and I think we are going to deep dive into. I'm assuming what I'm assuming is probably they are Celine and Isomer as member of Paradisos, from their clothes and from the way of speech that's kind of like robotic in a sense. So yeah, and maybe we will know something more about BR003. Get ready for, because we're gonna involve with some Paradisos here. Get ready for some, I would say, heavy heavy discussion and lore reveal. Yeah, and Julian, we're not gonna have EMP here that's going to explain you what is going on. Sorry for being legit to watch for it. No problem, no problem. I thought you are like what do you call it, back to your military training or something. Well, yeah, so this is the main story. Okay, the two characters usually gonna be a main story. So let's do this. I go all the way to get to buy that thing because it looks so good. And of course we have a lot of other things, and naturally when I bought things, I have to kind of like show off. All right, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You ready? Are you ready? There you go. It's time. It's time to look for like the interaction with Grandma Kokolik. Give me my free explanator. we will try our best, Julian. Yeah, we have like a lot of lore expert in the chat also. So yeah, let's look at the Coco interaction. I'm not sure which one that I have to click though. Is it the sword? Okay, so it's not the sword. Is it the chain? You know what? I'm gonna cancel our conversation because I have to look for the thing. You know what? Okay, there's a couple of things here. There's this, maybe this one. Yeah, Coco. No wonder you spend money. Okay, I'm not failed the military cost. There's no way. Like, I mean, like, we are all cheap here. At the very least, gonna make Haruna a B+ military personnel. Which one that I should? This is the horse. This one. The sword? It's not the sword. Okay, I don't think anyone here. The flower? Oh no. I'm thinking the flower. I keep clicking the menu. Fuck this thing. Is it? You know what? I think I need to move the thing a little bit. Here? No? Is here? Here? Oh, there you go. There you go.
Many have sought to approach me.
Ooh, Granny, you're so pretty.
You are the boldest of them all.
Need to move her a little bit to the left.
I admire the courageous, those who risk everything for a single moment of brilliance.
You're like vampire.
You are meant to become a being with an immortal soul.
She's so pretty up close. That is so animating if you get what I mean. I know, right? I think I clicked the rose. Wait, give me a second. I think my cat is startled. Okay. Right, so where is the button? There's the button here. There's the button. Let's start from the right. Let's start from the right. Is it typo or not? Or oh, you are boldest of the all. Okay.
The sun's rays are warm, capable.
What? You are a vampire. How can you get to the sun?
Every living soul in this world chases after them. Forget about that. From now on, You will revel in the night's embrace, the moon's tender
So are we
caress,
like, what is this? Just face to face with her?
and within the endless flow of time, become a vampire of true power.
Oh, I really love this 4-star animation, right? I think I'm gonna collect all them all. Okay.
Surrender your life
Oh.
and claim my power.
Oh no!
Become one of my kin.
Oh no! She's like a
and walk
yandere.
this world beside me. That will allow us to keep each other
Whoa.
company through eternity.
God damn it. Whoa! Oh, we got beaten! We just got beaten? By her? Oh shit. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes, actually. Okay. Didn't know that she's that aggressive.
This red flower symbolizes peace, yet it blossoms in the most passionate crimson hue.
Free-spirited well.
Yes, I really adore that. Only those I deem worthy
That nails looks
are
dangerous though.
deserving of them.
Okay, I don't know, but I feel like this one is probably the biggest one. Eh? I think I clicked the wrong one.
Symbolizes peace, yet it blossoms in the most passionate crimson hue.
The left one
Yes,
somehow I did
really
not.
adore that. Only
I think
those
Zoya
I
have
deem
similar one. I
worthy
think I have to do something
are
about it.
deserving of them.
Okay, do I need to? Oh, I can drag it. Where to? Where is it? How do I drag it?
The one you desire most. the
I don't know why
one you
every
want to
time
see.
they got close,
Isn't she right
He
before
just-
your eyes?
he just make me nervous.
Where else could you possibly want to go?
You know, I want more than. You know, I want
I'll
more than
just
this.
consider you overwhelmed with excitement then.
Yeah, well, whatever do you mean?
I look forward to the moment you become one of my kin.
Wow, I never imagined that we are gonna get this close with Kokolik before Shalom. Then, but I think when Shalom is gonna has the 4-star, people are gonna go crazy.
You've been blessed by the darkness. Bloom, my beautiful kin. You shall be eternally loyal.
You should
to me.
add yourself a pair of fangs. It's because I'm officially a vampire now. So right, so that is Granny Coco. As usual, really amazing 4-star animations, and always looking forward to every 4-star animation that's going to release. Right, so worth the money. Other than that, I think like you got like Chief, so Chief definitely gonna using this attire during the run. All right, so we've been like sidetracked for a while, and it's time to start the story. It's the blue, pale blue firmament. Okay, so before we start, just a recap. You know, a recap of like what's going on so far in the main story at the very least until the, what do you call it? The Tourney Road to Dawns. All right, so previously Chief doesn't really do much in the main story. The main story was more focused on Hypatia. If you're not sure who Hypatia is, it's basically like our daughter best friend. Where's Hypatia? Where is Hypatia? There you go. That's Hypatia. Basically, we are going to for Hypatia journey last time. The story more focused on like an attempt to make a peace treaty between this city and Fraser. And the thing about Fraser is they kind of like having an alliance with many small settlement around Outlands, right? But you know, because like at this point, like Fraser is kind of evil, so in a way they're going to try to sabotage the, you know, this peace treaty or peace treaty between this city and Fraser. So what they do is actually they send basically like the peace treaty is based on the hypercube mine that they're trying to find after the aftermath of the BR005. Okay, and naturally because this city with Nirvana technology and everything has the technology to actually mining, so they think like, hey, you know what, we kind of have like this thing, maybe we can work together and make peace, you know, and try to mine the hypercube and all blah 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 blah. Of course, Fraser being greedy, being evil and everything, try to sabotage that and say to the Outland settlement Outland, you know, technically because the settlement is very small, they don't really have power, you know, and they usually just in danger without hypercube. They try to slander basically slander this city that, hey, you know what, you know, actually there is no hypercube mine. Okay, if you don't believe it, go to Furor, which is where everything's begun. Okay, and Hypatia know about this in advance, try to get to Furor. It advanced before the leader of the settlement to get into Furor, and she found out that it's going to be like a plan for ambush and kill the settlement leader. And of course, Fraser going to try to put the blame on the city, so they're gonna start a war again. But luckily, Hypatia and her new mentor at the time, Russ, able to stop that. Okay, able to stop that. At the same time, Russ have like some business with some underground and the agent who slandered the city, you know, by telling to go to Furor. And yeah, and they also found out that apparently in Furor there is no hypercube mine. Okay, so there really is no hypercube mine from BR005. It just make this settlement leader is more and more like disappointed. They lose hope because like there is their last hope, because people doing it, their people is actually sacrifice themselves for them, but there is no result, right? And they keep going. Hypatia and Russ basically run away somewhere. They become like a fugitive. They don't trust the city because they thought that the city is actually who tried to trick them by saying that there is a hypercube mine there, but of course not. So Hypatia and Russ is actually run away from there. Okay, and eventually, okay, Hypatia is actually managed to found an actual hypercube mine, which is at the end of the story of the Thorny Roads to Dawn, which is basically the thing that basically unite the city and the Outland, and somehow they fight against Fraser. All right, and then since then like Hypatia become the president of Outland. I don't know if it's a president or the leader or whatever it is. Okay, and at the end Hypatia finally meet Chief for the first time. Then the end. That's what happened. So yeah, hopefully it covered it. I don't know if there's gonna be a reference into that event that I just explained to you. I'm gonna mention it. So yeah, right, so hopefully that cover up. Now I think we are going to dealing with Paradiso stuff with Black BR003. I think yeah, with that, and I think Chief going to be like the main character again. All right, so since it's weekend, I'm probably gonna aim to try finish it, but I don't know if it's gonna be really long or not. So yeah. Okay, I've been yapping quite a while that I don't really pay attention to what you're saying. I've been translating Aaron and requiring. Oh, I think like you're talking about the CN content, are you? Try to slander this city. Well, technically, this city is also in a way kind of bad. Also, because they try to monopolize the hypercube mine that Hypatia found. Like, what the hell? 100 years into a nightfall, humanity endures in the choking shadow of mania, clawing its way back towards civilization, step by painstaking step. So to this great city-state, drowned in ruin time after time, yet still it stands, steeped in despair past counting, yet destruction never arrived. In time, the people have become to believe that this city is blessed, that this city is a land of hope, and that this city will never fall. but only because fools remain blind to the design of fate. 13 main, NF116. BR001 Ruins Isolation Belt, Duras. BR002 Mine, West District. BR005 Ruins Isolation Belt, Old Keelan Square. BR005 Ruin Testing Site, White Set.
We've got end value anomalies across BR001, 002, 004, and 005.
Let me increase
all
the
happening
volume.
at once. Every site's reporting signs of underground activity.
Ooh, underground already?
Footage analysis confirms it's all autonomous combat puppets. No humans on site, or rather, no intelligent entities. They're just running on preset sorcery.
How strong are they?
We can handle them. The puppets lack a clear offensive objective. It's likely just a recon sweep, maybe a diversion, or some kind of scheduled response drill that's part of a longer game.
Got it. Contain the contamination and minimize casualties. Focus on the civilians. Keep them isolated and keep them safe.
The West District mine got the warning early.
Daughter!
They've
It's been a
evacuated all
while.
personnel, and they even came forward with proposals for intelligence and security cooperation. Samuel and Matilda have submitted patrol and tracking plans for the underground scouts.
I don't know, when was the last time we heard Hekate's voice? Chapter 13? Oh no, I think it's a grave event. Mati working hard. Yeah, I cannot
Everyone's
forget
heard
it.
how much you've thrown yourself into this. They're worried you're pushing too hard. They all want to help, to do their part, Chief.
Wait, give me a second. My cat is always messing up at this time. Okay, she's in the blanket now. Should be asleep soon. I know. Thank them for me. Years of deep collaboration with every department have honed your instincts. A disruption like this can hardly stir a ripple now. You are more than ready for this. Give me Hela. Yeah, actually I want to see Hela with her Necresta form now. How powerful she is in actual story. Now you just need to... Is that BR002 for a while? A phantom image cuts through your vision, gone in a blink. Dizziness washes over you and your hand finds your temple before thought catches up. Not again.
Chief, are you alright?
The sound of Hekate's familiar voice jolts you back to your senses. I'm fine. You draw yourself upright, your voice regaining its composure, knowing that your next word will ring clear across every battlefield, heard by all. All four sides, stand ready for engagement, and make sure the Ring Research Institute is notified. Tell them not to lower their guard. We all know what's happening on the surface is just a diversion. Our enemy's real target is BR003. Wow, immediately? Damn, they spend no time to... Chief, the Bureau has developed a new combat assistance system type 2 now. What's the point of auto battle? Auto battle gonna be toggled on... So what, they're gonna activate ultimate like...
Let's go.
Oh?
automatically.
And here I am.
You know,
Pixel in the
I'm gonna bring Coco. Just to show off her skin.
Tell me what it is that merits my personal attention.
Just for fun. Because there is Coco, I'm gonna bring Shalom.
I don't have much.
Oh,
to
we have
contribute
all the
on the front
Paradisos
line.
party.
I'll count on you guys.
You know what? I'm gonna bring Rahu.
I can eradicate any threats, if that's what it takes to guarantee your safety.
Do I have enough core breaker here? I don't bring a healer. Oh shit. I mean, okay, let's try man.
You shall fear the night.
The formula for
Oh, that's actually good. It play by yourself.
victory has been determined.
You shall fear the night.
But I want to play though.
And fear me.
I want to play though. Like what the hell? Oh shit, I forgot. I should
All
give
wisdom
this one
now
to.
serves my will.
And then suddenly when I'm the one who play it, I'm dead.
And fear me.
Oh, they got freaking
Formula for
3.
victory has been
Oh,
determined.
4 core. Holy crap. I almost died there. May 13, NF1 116H emergency meeting. Was that normal mode or hard mode? The latest action reports have been synced. All underground assault on the ruin observation station were successfully repelled. Losses are roughly 20% below projections. As we are starting to map the enemy's operational patterns, intelligence and surveillance teams can now coordinate for effective predictive countermeasures. This is proof that Grandpa Victory is kind bagus. Quiet. The MVCC chief played a pivotal role in this outcome, particularly in tactical command and threat assessment. Edge has opened a special channel once again to invite Chief to join us. This is both an expression of gratitude and a request for him to deliver the action debriefing in his capacity as core field commander. Whenever you're ready, Chief. The moment the neural link engages, a sharp sting pierces your temple. A wash of pale blue light sweeps across your retinas as lines of text stream, shift, and reassemble within the data flow. Though your body hasn't left the office, your consciousness has entered a dim, empty hall. Here, face and voice no longer matter. SHP-13 is your only marker in this digital conference of minds. System. SHP-13 has entered the session. Is it like a virtual meeting? There isn't much to add beyond what's in the report. I assume everyone's read it. As for the root cause of all this, I need to take us back to last August. During the Ash campaign, Edge publicly deployed the BR-003 base Black Ring weapon for the first time, using it to strike the far lands with a catastrophe level deterrent. It put an end to the enemy's reckless use of BR-005 to draw in Apostle of Ashes against the city-state. The tactic was a success, but it came at a steep price. BR-003 was exposed. This of course didn't slip past the underground, and they've been on the hunt ever since. Since last September, we've tracked 19 rounds of anomalous activity across the Black Ring ruins. Started with single site strikes, then the scope kept expanding. Now every observation station getting harassed. We've been able to fend them off, but let's be clear, attacks at this level aren't their real objective, and beyond the surface ruins, the enemy's been ramping up intelligence operation as well. You pause for a moment. The underground wants BR-003. Should they succeed, I believe everyone at this meeting knows what that entails better than I do. After a stretch of silence, a line of text not your own lights up before your eyes. I think this is like some sort of like virtual meeting or something like that. What do you propose? What do you propose? I'll keep doing my job, but staying on the defensive like this only gives them more chance to test us. And right now we don't have the capability to hunt them down, and we won't for the foreseeable future either. So I've got just one suggestion, or rather one request. Suppress BR-003 immediately. You know what, if me, my request gonna be like, please deploy Augustus and let her finish everything on her own. Wait, let me drink. Suppress BR-003 immediately. You can deploy me and all my combat units. Attach me to whichever department you see fit. All I want is to eliminate the Black Ring and neutralize the threat as fast as possible. Objections. A response fires back with near zero delay, as if on pure reflex. You know there will be interference. Once a Black Ring is suppressed and eliminated, its mania signature changes completely. The residual contamination left in the ruins becomes virtually useless for trace study, and we've already exhausted what little value was there. As for BR-000, its mania is far too violent. It lacks viable research condition. That leaves only BR-003. Its properties are one of a kind. It's the only secondary black ring humanity can reliably keep under stable control. The research value is incalculable. We've already sunk massive investment into a full control and monitoring infrastructure. The experimental environment it offers, the material samples, the data stream, all of it is indispensable for studying black rings, mania, the DC, and even the global catastrophe patterns. The threat it poses is just as incalculable. You're telling me that because we can study a black ring, we should overlook the fact that it's still a top-tier mania catastrophe waiting to happen? Let us keep this rational, everyone. 07 is simply upholding their responsibility, presenting the scientific perspective, nothing more. This is standard H discourse, no need to be so tense. Another destination intervenes, at just the right moment extinguishing the spark of argument before it catches, and smoothly takes the floor. To summarize, Representative 07 votes against Shepard 13 proposal, correct? Yes, I object. Then let's return to the original order. 04, your position? We take Shepard 13 concerns seriously. From the moment this was first raised, we've conducted thorough internal assessment of every detail. BR-003 is positioned above the city-state. For such an aerial black ring, suppression at that altitude presents extreme difficulty and prohibitive costs. Should anything go wrong during the operation, a mania overflow at that high means contamination raining down onto the city-state below. Containment will be next to impossible, and for cleanup, we will be looking at astronomical figures. Yes, we've run those projections. This isn't a combat mission, it's an extraordinarily complex, multi-layered operations. And based on the current data, 003 is small in size. Whether it could even be converted into a stable, extractable mine after suppression is highly uncertain. High cost, low return. Its input to output ratio simply doesn't compare to the West District's second mine. Post-war finances are strained. Development on the second mine has been stalled repeatedly. Meanwhile, the Farlands are aggressively exploring BR-005. That's already putting real competitive pressure on this city. Why 03 become my summarizer here? Wait, 03 is Augustus? I'm not sure. Where do you get that from? I've completely forgot. Is it an assessment based on Nirvana's interest? You know, like, if someone that I'm waiting for 005 for Auntie. Where's Auntie? Because Mati is working very hard. I would ask that we approach this discussion rationally. H04 oversees strategic resource planning for the city-state cooperation, and the city has always stood on the front lines against catastrophes. Keeping it stable and well-resourced is a necessity for our civilization to endure. At this stage, resources and focus must be directed toward projects with a demonstrable return trajectory. That is the objective, rational course. Objective, rational, what a tidy way to frame it. Nirvana greed for the West District mine has been showing its teeth for a while now. Or maybe everyone present is perfectly aware and the mask was never really on. Oh, Auntie! That's what I'm talking about. Speak of the devil. Thank you for your contribution, 04. If I may always speak now. I trust your judgment, Chief. You are among our most essential frontline assets. Dependable, perceptive, and never one to mince words. The underground poses a genuine threat. I won't dispute that. But the city-state faces more than one threat. The war has only just ended. The international landscape is anything but stable. Fraser's alliance with the underground has already proven quite vividly the reach the Farlands can have. And until the non-agency foreign intelligence network is fully rebuilt, we have no way of knowing how many other city-states have been tempted down the same path, quietly aiding the enemy of humanity behind closed doors. Peace is a delicate thing. We all know the Farlands have stayed their hand for one reason alone, the deterrent of BR-003. But the city has its own military now. Nirvana Port, the Shattered Blade, General Augustus is back. The city-state has more than enough conventional strength to defend itself. But trust and alignment between us still need time to mature. The General has turned down a great many of our overtures. We had hoped that trust the two of you share might put her more at ease. That this meeting might see full attendance, given it was you who initiated this proposal. Okay, so 00A is not here. A pity. System H0A absent. So I just confirming thank you for the lore, Orde and Vesper. The lady from Matilda's thing. Matilda Awan Bernadette, yes. She's just out tracking down her troops. Before she left, she made it clear that the Shattered Blade stands beyond whatever I decide. Yes, she did say that, didn't she? Then let the record show 1 vote in favor of External Affair Representative 08. You see, the General remains as free-spirited as ever, doesn't even bother to conceal a position this significant. She will need time to grow into these responsibilities. And until that time comes, we have no choice but to keep our cards close and protect ourselves. Wouldn't you agree? With the Black Ring? I must apologize, Shepherd 13. At this juncture, my vote is one of opposition, but please don't read that as a withdrawal of support. BR003 fate will rest in your hands in due course, and while we await the opportune moment, your effort will not go unacknowledged. All necessary support to counter the underground, intelligence, funding, resources will be made available to you. Manpower too, of course. I trust we are in agreement on that, Representative 06. I have no objection. Whatever this meeting decided, I will see it through. 1 yes, 3 no, 1 abstention. There it is again. Wait, how many meetings have we been going through? Well then, Representative 04 through 0A have cast their vote. That leaves us. Oh, 01, 2, and 3. Come on, 01. Aren't you always behind Stroll? I thought we are best friend already, 01. Shepherd 13. Your proposal is now under formal deliberation. This is no routine undertaking. Should a weapon-grade Black Ring be modified, suppressed, or eliminated, the ramifications extend well beyond fiscal, security, and infrastructure concerns. They demand a comprehensive reassessment of the city-state entire strategic posture. We must first hear from our specialists. Representative 07, please present your analysis from a professional standpoint. Understood. In consideration of everyone's time, I will begin with a simplified summary, followed by supporting data in detail. My assessment will cover the following areas: BR003 characteristic and current status, contamination risk evaluation, existing facility conditions, projected costs, and several related factors. First, don't bother. I know how this so-called scientific assessment works. You start with the conclusion you want, then build your evidence around it. We've all seen this before. And I know BR003 is tied directly to the core project of your research representative, 07. They've been the most vocal advocate for preserving it from the start. An evaluation weighed down by that kind of vested interest isn't going to convince me. They are just here to recite the objection you've already settled on. Everything I say here has always been in service of my position and my responsibilities. Alright, let's take a deep breath and keep things rational, shall we? As a guest we invited, Shepherd 13 might be unfamiliar with how we conduct things, but for Edge members, rationality is the only standard by which we speak and decide. And we must model that standard for our collaborator as well, mustn't we? Yes. Representative 07 report will be compiled for you afterward, in a more accessible format. I do hope it earns your trust. But before all that, I would like you to hear your perspective. What is your intention for BR003? Whose forces do you envision deploying? And the approach? Will it be a small elite strike team going in? I recall you've often said you would rather not drag ordinary personnel into the hazard of a Black Ring. So then, are you planning to resolve this yourself? To devour it with your shackles? Wouldn't that be too risky? The questions are softly delivered, but they triggered a spike of wariness in you. Of course I will need support. FEC asset externally, maybe even during Research Institute. Internally, assistance from the Sinners. I will use my shackles to keep their contamination stabilized as best as I can. And naturally, I will submit the full operational plan for Edge review. If what you were worried about is me losing control once I'm inside the Black Ring, well, you are free to invoke those rules you planted in me. Isn't that the very reason Edge is willing to trust me in the first place? Your only purpose in using me is to fight Mania, isn't it? So what's there to hesitate about? In the city-state, every soldier fighting on the front lines, every person living under the shadow of the sea, they bear this risk every single day. Because of a Black Ring hangs right above their heads and the underground has been waiting for their chance. Mania is the greatest threat civilization faces, and if there were a chance to eliminate it, countless people would act without hesitation, whatever the cost. And yet, the highest decision makers, out of all people, are the ones dragging their feet. A testing site, a mine, a war weapon, are these really worth more to you than Mania and the disaster it causes? You seem rather worked up, Chief. Are things truly that pressing? Edge is not your enemy. That said, we all have our limitation. That's precisely why we divide seats and responsibility to complement one another. It's also why we invited you here. I imagine you are often privy to certain informations, the kind most people cannot access, or perhaps cannot comprehend even. Have you uncovered something that has you this uneasy? If there's any intelligence you can share it freely, we are prepared to assist in analysis and help you find answers. God, there's so many. This like quite an intense discussion to the point that I almost didn't look at the chat. They talk too much about rationality when neither of them is rational enough to sleep at night. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Chief, control your mind. Don't say a word. Anything I can share is already in my reports. Recent operations have put me on alert, yes, but it's nothing concrete. It's more of a battlefield instinct. That's all it is. My gut tells me. It is true after all. You don't have any solid intel to offer them. You've only had a strange dream. Your mind hasn't quite grasped what those fragments signify yet, but something deep inside already warns you. It's dangerous. Don't tell anyone. Hi, Turbo.
Thought I'd go my whole life without ever laying eyes on you again. And yet, here you are. Guess I owe that thing called fate a word of thanks.
Is that the Scarlet Bewitchment? Oh, I mean the Underground Shepherd? Why do I refer as Scarlet Bewitchment?
Still, now that you've shown up, should I take it you're here to stand in my way? Or did you come to snatch something for yourself?
What is that? Is it the Black Ring? Your eyes snap open. You lift your head and find yourself staring into the open sky. Beyond the window stretches an endless blue sky dotted with white clouds. It is at the very same height as in the dream, though Beard 003 is nowhere in sight. Without realizing it, you let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. Another dream. Wait, Chief is sleeping in the top of the building? The frustrating work and unsettling premonition weave together into nightmares that bleed you dry, stealing every moment of rest. Sleeping has become more exhausting than staying awake. You should find a way to vent, to release it all. But softly, the sound of trickling water reaches your ears. A familiar, subtle fragrance drifts with it, stroking your nerve, until, little by little, you feel the afternoon sunlight warming your skin again. A page turns, the whisper of it brushing past the fine hair at your temple, gently calling your eyes toward it. Ella? Please, Ella, please, Ella, please, Ella. Oh, it's not. Oh, Celine. Wait, what are you doing here? The woman murmurs the words on the page, her voice harsh and rhythmic, like poetry spoken to no one in particular.
Time stops for no soul, as the river will not linger. And when you wake, the fleeting light of bygone days drifts away like a dream.
Her voice, gentle as the poetry it carries, fades into silence. She shuts the book softly and looks your way.
Huh, you're finally awake. You look positively worn down. Was the Edge meeting truly so trying? If you'd care to share, I'm more than happy to listen. Recording and analysis have always been my specialty, as you well know.
Well, she's not part of the Edge. Her smile, steady and familiar, always settles some things inside you. Of course, I need your help. Professor Celine. This city's central library, at librarian Celine Fabius. So she's not from Paradisos? An S-class sinner originating from... Oh, she is from Paradisos. An S-class sinner originating from Paradisos. Her case file was officially transferred to the MBCC and processed just 2 weeks ago. Ability, memory magnification. You know, if they do introduction like that, where they explain the ability, that will be actually really cool. Wife librarian.
Don't let me find your legal loophole.
The scope of information you are interested in spans quite a range of categories, Chief, and the access permission involved are, let's call it, a labyrinth. My current module set isn't really built to navigate that gracefully. Fortunately, there's a dedicated institution designed to field requests like yours. Edge has granted you a special information security clearance, so you will now have high-level access to the city's central library. Beyond borrowing books or films you might enjoy, you will be able to pull extensive backups of Edge data. You'll also find exceptional professionals there who can provide the help you need. I'm confident they will earn your trust. There's a huge library.
Let's see here.
Who?
You're requesting
Linda?
Nirvana Group comprehensive import and export records, investigation into the NF-114 Council massacre, Ring Research Institute technology breach compilation.
I don't know what her design is like the most stereotype librarian ever. Breaking books, glasses, speckles. Like, why?
These files are all classified at very high levels. Accessing them will leave a record. And the relevant entities, Nirvana,
Hi, Radu.
the Public Security
Welcome,
Bureau,
welcome.
the Ring Research Institute, will be notified immediately. Are you sure that's all right?
Linda, PhD candidate in history, College of Humanities, DCT United University Central Library resident researcher.
I'm just worried if they find out you're looking into sensitive material like this, it might bring trouble your way.
We have a lot of problem already. A hint of concern crosses her face as her eyes move to Celine, her professor and advisor who's next to you. It's fine. Will it cause trouble for you? Well, I think let's be more...
Oh, no, not at all.
Concerned
All
about
information
her.
management here follows proper procedure. Plus, we're just research scholars,
Sean
historians.
Butstein.
We've got no resources, no influence. Nobody's going to bother with people like us. It's just that your position is far more sensitive. If anything were to...
Quick question about the new 4-star skin. How can I show it on home screen? And I have the character. What do you mean show it on... Oh, okay. You mean the... what do you call it? Carousel? I'll show... Maybe I can show you after this scene. There's even less reason to worry if it's just about me. It will be okay, really. Besides, your professor herself has said it. Historian must keep a neutral, objective stance. Don't trouble yourself too much on my account. Now then, has that stance of yours tilted a little in my favor, Linda? Linda instinctively claps a hand over her mouth, then gives her head a small tap.
Sorry. Someone with zero political instincts like me shouldn't be presuming to second-guess your actions. But Professor did say you're different from the rest, that you're a friend to us. So think of that just now as a friend being concerned. It doesn't compromise our academic position. Right, Professor?
As usual, she looks to Celine for guidance, and her advisor answers with a gentle smile.
Your professor would also like to remind you, the 4th draft of your thesis is due in 3 days.
Oh no!
I trust you've gotten through all the feedback, right?
Shoot, so sorry,
Her
I won't
face.
disturb you two any longer. I'm going now, bye.
She looks very young for being so professor, and she already like the one that reviewed the thesis. The young scholar scurries away hurriedly, flustered. She stumbles just a little as she crosses the threshold, until her figure melts into the brightness beyond. Well, luckily she doesn't like stumble and fall from the stair. You've got a remarkable student there, Professor.
Indeed. Of all the students I've had the privilege of teaching, she's the finest and the most persistent. I'm counting on her to carry on my work someday.
Why her clothes is so like show her body nicely? Sorry. I imagine the teacher deserves some credit for that. Linda's told me more than once how much she looks up to you. Best decision of her life, she says, both joining the history department and finding you as her advisor. The words draw a smile from her.
Come now, Chief. Every time you show up with that flattering tongue of yours, I know you've come fishing for information. But your voice sounds especially forced today. And you look utterly worn out. Did something go wrong with Edge?
Everything is going wrong with Edge. They are like very no empathize people. Her smile settles into something gentler, her eyes warm with earnest concern. I really can't hide a single thing from you, can I, Professor? She's the finest. What exactly does she mean by that? No, I mean like if Cabernet who says it, you can be sus. But it's Celine, come on. Celine Fabius is a scholar of considerable renown in academic circles. She also served by Edge Commission as our city-state specially appointed chronicler, in charge of collecting, recording, enriching, and preserving our history from every conceivable angle. Her family holds deep roots in Paradisos, which has left her with no shortage of connections. Yet despite her abundant resources, she maintains the integrity and restraint expected of a chronicler at witness. Quite admirable if you ask me. The professor grasp of the city history, as well as the social, economic, and political current beneath it, runs deep. Her standing is unimpeachable. I do hope she will provide the assistance you require. That Edge meeting, everything you warned me about all came true. They have absolutely no intention of letting go of BR-003. Zero Force almost certainly from Nirvana. Takes a fine game, but all that's running through their head is hypercubes and profit margins. Honestly, them taking a jab at me while they're at it, it is whatever. Big corporations have always had it out for me, but what's everyone else's excuses? You've got 05 who talks in circles. Did you know that 05 is Bernadette? Slippery as an eel. No idea who's backing them, but they've clearly got a way to throw around. Everything they calculate comes wrapped in all this lofty city-state interest language. Then there's 06, who's basically that way and just goes along with whatever. And 08 didn't even show. All she left was one vote in my favor. How is that supposed to count as support? If she would actually been there, she could have at least helped me chew them out. 01, 02, and 03 claim they won't participate directly, but at an Edge vote of this level, that's simply not possible. They would already made up their minds long before. They never would have delegated the decisions otherwise. Still, out of all 8 of them, the loudest and by far the most annoying is Edge 07. I think you have beef with 07. Celine listened to you with a tender look in her eyes. They're all theoretical experiments, professional assessments. They have the nerve to brush off a threat as blatant as Black Ring, and all they ever have to say for themselves is research. I see it now. This whole scientific rationality routine is just a front. 07's real job is to cover for the rest of them, dressing up every greedy, self-serving agenda in respectable clothes.
So, you came storming in here to borrow
Is
sensitive
07 isomer?
materials because you needed an outlet for all that anger.
Don't know.
You wanted word to get out, to let them know you're furious.
But I don't know why when I'm reading
To
07,
retaliate.
I feel it's like a man. I don't know why, but I don't know. She cocks her head, a teasing smile hovering at the corners of her mouth. Now that you summarize your rant so neatly, it makes your recent action feels a bit immature all of a sudden. That was part of it, yes. I'm not naive enough to think borrowing sensitive data like this will actually get me anywhere. Those people wouldn't stash genuinely damaging intelligence somewhere an outsider like me can just reach and grab. And even if I did find something, who knows how much of it is actually planted by them. That said, I do believe coming here will get me what I'm actually after. You turn your gaze directly to her. Through you, that is, head librarian Celine. You look at Celine Fabius. I've heard rumors about your memory, that you've mastered nearly every record in the Central Library, plus classified intelligence passed down through generations of chroniclers. So please, tell me everything you know. How did BR-003 become a catastrophe weapon? Why wasn't the same process applied to the other Black Rings? What exactly makes its nature so unique? Does the city have the technology to lift it into the sky and to hide it at will? Keep it hidden from the underground's eyes? That, and how many factions are tangled up behind it? Beyond the rational executions on the surface, beyond the motive I can already see, are there deeper connections? Do they all fit into the position those H representatives take? Are those factions controlling H itself? Please, Professor, tell me the truth. Celine holds your gaze, listening quietly, giving you her utmost attention. When your question finally taper off, she lets her eyes fall, gathering her thought.
My, those are bold questions. A few of those statements, should they ever leave this room, would stir up quite the storm in Eastside.
The professor's tone, sincere and tender, never fails to hearten you. More importantly though, is her expression right now, which you've seen before. Your words have intrigued her. An opening like this absolutely cannot be wasted. There is more. I'm not going to sit around and wait. If the representative leanings decide whether my proposal passes, and they love hiding behind scientific rationality, then that's where I will hit them first. Tell me everything there is to know about H07. I know they are deeply tied to the Ring Research Institute, and it's the only institution directly bound to BR-003 as well. You and the institute both fall under United University, and you hold a senior position in the College of Humanities. You have to know what's really going on. If that's the case, that maybe possible it's isomer. I want their real motive for clinging so desperately to the Black Ring. The interest at play, the entanglement, and so on. At the next H meeting, I will tear down the banner of science they are hiding behind and force them to make the truly rational choice. Celine hears out your impassioned words with a gentle smile, letting your enthusiasm crest and ebb. When you finally wound down, she leans forward just a little.
You flatter me, Chief. In terms of influence, research funding, student numbers, institutional standing, the College of Humanities can hardly hold a candle to the College of Science, let alone to its crown jewel, the Ring Research Institute. The Institute's status has nearly eclipsed United University itself. I have no standing to intervene. And in any case, for security reasons, the identities of Edge's highest representatives are kept strictly confidential. How could a simple scholar like myself possibly hope to catch a glimpse of such things?
My theory running wild is Celine will be annoying later on, because she's in the neutral position, but because she's neutral, she has a rational reason. Wow, Julian is theorizing. But yeah, it's actually a good one.
If it is
Seems
information
accurate.
you want, I must ask you to go through the Central Library's proper channels. Most of the time, our role is simply to listen and record. As observers, we are bound to remain fair and impartial. I can't very well undermine institutional protocol by always giving you backdoor access, now can I?
But is it really Shalom VA here? Her gaze finds yours, and her tone drops into something gentler. She offers a tender smile that feels equal parts apology and regret. You know exactly what she's trying to say. Great, all that performance for nothing. Looks like it's time for some verbal back and forth. Earning her support will be no simple task. Celine Fabius is not one to choose sides lightly after all. That objectivity and spotless integrity are the bedrock of her reputation. There is also some commentary on record, a scattering of assessment, if you will. She's said to have a rather distinctive perspective. Truth, in her view, is a precious resource, not something to be handed out freely. The word people use is shrewd, extremely shrewd. If you want information from her, you will need to go prepared with something of your own. For your reference, of course. Held by her tender gaze, you correct your posture, settle obediently into your seat, and step into the negotiation. I understand your position. Perhaps I should put it another way. Tell me about the dynamic within United University. Just name a few key people, the sort of things you would hear in passing. I can chase down the leads myself, do my own digging. Celine takes a moment to consider before giving a slow shake of her head.
The College of Humanities commands little respect, I'm afraid. And I've been buried in my own research. I wouldn't be much help.
Then, could you at least get me inside the university? I will just stick close to you. That way I can skip most of the security checks and slip in without raising any eyebrow. A soft sigh escapes her as her eyes fall.
I'm simply a fragile lady who
fuck's
so
sake.
rarely leaves home. Travel would hardly suit my condition.
Could you please help or not? But all I'm asking for is the truth. As a historian, isn't it your duty to bring truth to the people? To pass it on those who come after?
The deeper one wades into history, the more one understands. Truth is a blade with two edges. It cuts your enemies, certainly, but it threatens you just as readily. At this particular moment, I would strongly caution against wading too deep.
She is truly flawless and unyielding. You've just witnessed the full artistry of Paradisian who navigates people like a second language. Wow! But you've known her long enough. You didn't walk into this unprepared. Of course, I'll never expect to get something for nothing. You mentioned your interest in the West District development to me before. The people there hold a deep distrust of Paradisos. But I happen to have a few friends on the inside. If I were to make introductions... Oh, we got a bait. Something suddenly flickers within her eyes. They might just be willing to set aside their prejudices and share some interesting stories with you.
Do elaborate.
Whoa. Now we get to somewhere. The truth behind the Hightower Black Ring, Rustfire buried history, the things that never make it into the official record, first-hand accounts, the real story. Wouldn't you want?
Deal.
Whoa! Her hand flashes down onto yours, swift as a shadow and entirely at odds with the lazy Paradiso's elegance she wears so well. Then, as if she fears you will slip away, her next words come rushing out in a quick-fire briefing.
Edge identities are an absolute red line. BR003, too, is classified at the highest levels. Under no circumstances can I disclose either to you through unofficial channels. If you truly wish to investigate, you must earn the proper clearances yourself. That said, the Ring Research Institute's organizational structure and key personnel are all publicly accessible. Your current clearance already grants you access. What I can offer is a way to study them all thoroughly without leaving a trace. Without anyone ever knowing you looked. As for the forces lurking behind them, the ones with agendas that will never see the light of day, and what exactly those agendas entail. 2 days from now, the College of Science will host a private project symposium, open only to its most valued benefactors. They'll be unveiling certain unpublicized research and discussing avenues for further investment. I can furnish you with intelligence on the venue. If you can find a way to infiltrate under a suitable cover, I believe it would advance your investigation considerably. That is what I can offer at present. Would this be of use to you?
Very much so. Please, tell me more about...
Wonderful. Then everything you mentioned just now...
What?
I want all of it. The people, the clippings, old logs, on-site surveys, the victims' families, and their personal effects. I trust you'll see to it that everything is arranged.
Ah, crap.
Consider what I've just given you the deposit. Once you've made the arrangements and I've completed my interviews, I'll provide you with further intelligence. So, no backing out.
Now we're the one on trap. The speed of her turnaround is nothing short of remarkable. I feel like I just walked right into that. So much for being a neutral, uninvolved chronicler.
Well now, I trust in your integrity, Chief. After this fair exchange, I have every confidence you'll conduct yourself properly. And as for me...
Her hand quickly slips from yours, and the professor immediately eases back into her seat, looking perfectly poised and beautifully serene once more. She holds your gaze now with a deeply soft, remarkably steady warmth.
If it's for the sake of truth, a chronicler will stop at nothing.
I mean, just give her like Donald or Raven. I mean, Raven cannot stop talking about his story, isn't she? Before you can even begin to formulate an answer, she's already sprung into actions, positively luminous with a surge of bright, bustling enthusiasm.
Oh my, I'll have my hands full now. Field interviews.
Oh, I
Should I
got
start with
flower.
Donald or Matilda? I've heard Mr. Samuel keeps quite the extensive...
Does she know Donald?
Chief, could you arrange a few introductions for me today? How many can you line up?
Even Matilda.
Professor, not again. The Quinn banquet is tonight. Have you forgotten?
The Quinn banquet!
Someone might commission a book from you. That's real funding we're talking about. If we can't pull in more support, our research budget is going to hit rock bottom again.
Oh, please tell me that we're gonna see Irene. Please tell me that we're gonna go to the banquet.
Not to worry. I can always resolve that with a quick visit to the Fabius estate. It can wait. But you've reminded me of something. Linda, why don't you go and assist Chief? He is unfamiliar with the university, and there's no telling what complications might arise once he's inside those halls. I'd feel far more at ease knowing you were there.
Linda stands there thunderstruck, mouth hanging open.
Didn't you just say my 4th draft is due in 3 days? And besides, humanities students aren't even allowed inside those buildings.
At her students' heart-wrenching accusations, Celine hides her face in her hands, sorrow pulling in her eyes.
Alas, the history department's halls grow ever emptier. Of all my students, you're the only one
the
I can
manipulation.
truly count on now. But if you're really unwilling...
Well, if you really need me to...
Come now, when would I not need you? Oh, I've also prepared a miner's outfit. It's deliberately weathered, authentic grime and all. Does it suit me? Think it'll help me blend in?
I want to see! The graceful, cultivated, perpetually unflappable, high-born academic standing before you now strips away the mask, letting slip a genuine, heartfelt longing for a world her Paradiso's peers will never bother to acknowledge. She's going to fit in perfectly. They will like her. They're gonna be like, new mommy, yay! You get to your feet and say your goodbyes. After 2 steps, though, you stop and look back over your shoulder. Linda has already gone, scratching her head. Only Celine is left, her eyes still on you. Catching your backward glance, she answers it with a smile. One more question. How much do you know about the underground, Professor?
Now, that would be an entirely new consultation. I'd need fresh intelligence in exchange for that one.
Did we sell all of our intelligence by this time?
One thing at a time, Chief. First, your opening venture. I'll be here, waiting to hear every detail when you return. Every step you take is already pulling at the threads of history, sending ripples outward. I wish you a smooth journey ahead.
Mami. Whoa, it's like a freaking golf ball. You walk out of the central library and look up. Sunlight bathes the world in perfect gold. The sky is blue as ever, dappled with clouds. You know your true target is up there, hanging far overhead. It might be out of sight, but never out of mind. Your gaze returns to Earth. 2 blocks away, ringed by high walls and green canopies, lies the City United University, where the Ring Research Institute resides, where the symposium awaits. That is your next stage. Professor Celine's help was essential, but that alone won't be nearly enough. You need your own kind of preparations. United University Ring Research Institute, Science, Genius. A face comes to mind. Oh, Summer? You fish out your terminal and punch in an encrypted code. A strange, indescribable ringtone sounds in your ear. The line opens before the second ring. You feel the smile creeping in and let it come. Hey there, our beloved genius hero. Got time to look over a new script? Is it Summer? I know it's gonna be Summer. Oh, it's not? Wait, we already know Pixel. The building is like eyeball. Pixel Profit Channel, Voice of Pix, makes its grand comeback. Pixel, hello, my most distinguished guest of the Ring Research Institute Symposium. How's your thesis coming along? Don't you panic. Don't you fret. Pixel Master Ghostwriting Channel is back to haunt your deadline. What is this? Oh great, the anonymous paper pusher slithered back into my feed. I've blocked you like 5 times already. What kind of dark magic algorithm are you running? When's the raid? Oh shush, you wound me. I put in all this blood, sweat and maniacal tackling for you sweethearts, you know. As for security, this lady just gave the whole system a major, and I mean major, glow up. Server has been relocated somewhere so undisclosed. This Smith looks like a Caesar cipher now. Nearly 30 years of United University theses are stored in our data bank. Can you do system design of inspection robot based on large language models? Everyone else ghosted me. Hehe, radio silence means they saw AI in the title and run screaming for the hills. Adorable, but graduation projects like this are my comfort food. AI encapsulation threshold models, and coupling inspection path data, that's my breakfast, lunch and late night snack. Oh, and speaking of which, sounds like the symposium sniffing around the same direction this year. But sitting tighter than a miser wallet, and queens are sprawled across half the chairs. So if you didn't snag an invite, don't you dare mope about it. Just waltz right over to yours truly and buy the no filler, all killer essential version. Academic problems? Pixel's got you covered. This is the commission for an essay due tomorrow. What are you trying to have like? Julian, is that an actual your situation right now? Right. Okay. Who was posted asking for the alcoholic stuff just now? Is it Radu? Is he still here? But what was this? Pelagic Wonder. Did they change it? Did they change the? Who was it? Wu Huanzi? Yeah, oh, I didn't know that this actually can be changed. Oh crap. Oh, never mind, it's here. Oh, I bought the Spelgia one. Okay. Okay, let me just show Radu real quick, guys. Okay. So I'm just gonna do it real quick. So if let's say it's too fast for you, then you can maybe move it back.
A cup of coffee,
then. You know.
No sugar, please.
So I think you need to go here. Or here, there, and you got this close. Let's just build a new one. So you're gonna see like this screen here. And then just add a new one, random. You can name it whatever you want. Just name it carousel preset, and you already see. And then go to the gear one here. And you're gonna see the starting screen. Pick your dim, whatever you want. This is just doesn't really matter really. It's basically just like a layout. But for you to change to like the animated, the animated version, you need to go to outdoor. The outdoor, the only one that can show you the animated version of the, and then go to the scenario and pick the scenario you want. Okay, pick the scenario you want. Let's just find Kokolik. Where's my Kokolik? There you go. Okay, now you got chose. Okay, let's just turn off Hecate. Okay, there you go. If you want to edit it naturally, you just go here and then just adjust. Ooh, you know, that kind of thing. Hi, Coco, that kind of thing, and then convert change. If you want to do like, you know, you can actually do more. Like for example, like select the tire. How to do it? Okay, here, like for example, you want to make a shrine of Kokolik, then you can just click everything. Blah 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 blah. Confirm a tire, and then now every Kokolik is in this here. All right. So click this one here. You can edit it yourself here. Blah 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 blah. And then adjust the playtime, the duration where you're gonna change between the skin, or you want to in order or random, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Confirm. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here and set start screen. Save and set start care. There you go, it changed. Then you can just switch it here. There you go. And if you want to play her, because it's a 4-star, if you want to play her, what do you call it? Her special interaction, click the rose here. There you go, and it will change your screen. Okay? Just wait and watch and enjoy. Blah 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 blah.
You are the boldest of them all.
And then you can go back after this just by clicking the other button.
Those who
I don't think you can skip this though.
for a single moment of brilliance. You are meant to become a being with an immortal soul.
Okay, there you go. Then if you wanna go out, just click the thing and go out too. Okay, so that's basically how it is.
Been blessed by the darkness.
Real quick tutorial on how to enjoy Granny Coco skin. I'm gonna return this back to my thing.
Go back and change a public.
Alright guys, thank you for waiting. Let's continue. And thank you for your patience.
Hold still. Assess the situation carefully and we'll take it down in one clean strike.
Okay, thanks man. Okay, cool, thanks. I think at some point I believe Radu is already understand, but I'm continue explaining. I'm over explain. Can you actually pull off United University stuff with all these local papers in your system? I'm worried you will just churn out some patchwork plagiarism. Oh my, plagiarism is the caveman approach. United University plagiarism database? Their advisor pet peeves? Their citation blacklist? Sweetheart, I know the academic site better than they do. Bold words, can you deliver in a week? I'll need the full package of variable experimental data too. Well, cards on the table, but United University material does require a more delicate touch. Prestige demands precision and quality commands coin, so you will need to pay a teeny bit extra. Check DMs, payment links there. Don't leave me on read. United University. Once the shining jewel of his sight, how many industry titans crawled out of those halls? How many clawed their way into be so-called pillars of this city? I got bored the other day and looked it up. International applicants alone take up over 1,000 every year. Honestly, can you blame them? Earn a spot there and your family would frame that acceptance letter in gold leaf. Of course, what it all boils down to is money. Money and of course money. The city-state dumps the lion's share of the education and research budget straight into their laps. So the fact that they hoard all the top-tier journal publications? Shocking absolutely no one. Me? Obviously I didn't make the cut. Here I wrote, slaving over your bibliographies. Who is me? Cue the tragic violence. Every time this topic comes up, I just get so sour. So allow your bitter host to lead you all on a completely simulated, absolutely not bitter tour of this so very elite institution. I can tell her rate is high with so many demands coming to her. Lush greeny blankets the campus. Lawns and gardens are clipped to flawless precision, matching the harsh, reverent dignity of the classical halls they embrace. Stillness reigns. Every corner seems to whisper of scholarship, lofty mien. The soft sound of falling water guides you toward a graceful fountain standing before the college buildings. Two young people of striking composure converse by its edge. They are of student age. Yet their expression bear a gravity that outstrips their years. Their movement effortlessly refined. So to put it simply, they just want to say like they're looking freaking old. Because they're thinking about this hard stuff. They just age so fast. The old professor knew lab got approved. He's real grateful to my father. Even made a point to set aside a research spot for me. I just need to be on the roster for 6 months, and the thesis and degree take care of themselves. Leave me free to focus on things that actually matter. Must be nice. I wish I had your luck too. A new batch of government-sponsored students just came in from the far lands, and the administration decided I should be the one to play host. I've told them I don't need connection like that. What's Fraser got to offer anyway? I want to aim for the city council, but do they listen? Nope, they just keep dumping this stuff on me. Further on, past the next turning, a bell rings out. A stream of students floods from the opposite hall, moving briskly, their voices bright with excitement. Queen just dropped a huge donation, like this huge. Word is they're setting up a dedicated fund for next-gen pop culture studies. The rumors were real after all. Can you believe that President is actually pulling back from the Nirvana fight to put everything into Phantom Entertainment instead? Phantom Entertainment? You mean Serpent? Serpent is a good star right now. How is my Serpent? Is she like a really super famous star? What's wrong with entertainment? The industry booming right now. They just launched another new idol and the returns are just astounding. Honestly, about time, humanity has been eating the College of Science dust for years. Scrapping by on nothing. At least we've got a way forward now. Come on, cheers to academia. I wonder if this is Hilda. Hilda disguising. The swarm of youthful energy rushes by. Laughter and fragrance linger for a moment, then dissolve into the air, leaving nothing behind. As their backs recede into the distance, you realize that what the elite students of the highest institution discuss among themselves isn't as unfathomable as one might imagine. Eyes to the front, you lot. The colleges sprawled before you are the absolute hottest of the hot. Management, economics, finance, law. This is where every loaded, weird and wonder kind with something to prove comes to flex their pedigree. Oh, loaded hair. Even for the garden variety student, that diploma's lifetime meal ticket. Remember Nirvana's recent mass layoff? The X only misses two types of people, those with connections and those having a United University degree. And let's not even start on the illustrious Ring Research Institute, the best of the best. They swoop in every year to handpick the cream of the crop right from these halls. It's a golden ticket to the building edge of tech that people will straight up shank each other for. That diploma, darlings, is the non-negotiable tickets. Don't have it? No problem. Come get a reprint right here. Use Pixel limited time services, where inspiration lands in your lap as reliably as cash in your account. Wait, so I don't know. Pixel give me like same vibe with Pine during the Undercurrent. Is it because like they try to host some show or something? Maybe I should start business like Pixel. The independent campus where the Ring Research Institute sits in enormous, yet it has been entirely locked down by high walls on every side. Several guards stand vigilant at the only entrance, each maintaining a stern watch. But the business seems like a scam now. You glance around and spot plenty of hidden surveillance in the area, plus some security countermeasure you still can't place. Breaking in isn't exactly impossible, but today you will be playing it by the book.
ID, please.
Oh, they even... Sabit the ID Linda prepared. Oh, we're wearing the costume! He gives it a cursory glance.
Sorry, this campus runs a high security clearance. Entry requires special authorization. The College of Humanities doesn't qualify. You'll have to turn back.
The hell? You're saying College of Humanity doesn't contribute to the society? What are you talking about? Fair enough, this is a high security site, home to an abundance of vital intelligence. Though their existence is no longer strictly hidden from public knowledge, with more black rings becoming subdued, matters of city-state secrecy remain. A prudent approach is only logical. But you've been given a lead. Might as well see where it gets you. Show the keepsake Celine prepared. With an absent practice motion, you straighten your collar just enough to reveal the brooch Celine fastened there. A gift from a friend, apparently. There, gleaming proudly on its surface, is a finely raw and instantly recognizable family crest.
That's...
Oh, I know that VA. He is everywhere.
My apologies.
This one?
I didn't realize you were with a distinguished family. Please forgive the cold welcome. This way, please.
Yeah, my name is Chief Fabius.
Which professor are you here to see? Hear
Fabius
about a letter of recommendation?
Alonso.
Or dissertation matters?
Oh, here we go! The troublemaker! His gaze flicks downward. At last, he spots the third person present, who has been tucked away out of sight.
Oh, and the young one.
Oh.
Here for an admissions interview, are we? So young, but you can tell right away. Sharp, alert, got that prodigy look in the eyes. Bound for great things, no doubt about it. Right this way. Let me show you in.
Oh no! Oh my! Tell him to keep at his post and that there's no need to trouble himself. With an obsequious bow, the guards usher you in. Oh. Do you even need to like hide her face in the shadow? You and your petite companion make your way a few paces deeper inside. Once out of sight and earshot, she suddenly nudges her glasses.
You could have just left it to me, you know. A quick little system breach, pop a smoke alarm, override the door locks, and we'd have strolled right in.
Oh, okay, that is not expected at all. I didn't expect that they're doing that. What? And blow our genius high school girls cover? Tada! Speaking of the Ring Research Institute. Oh honey, you will want to sit down for this one, cause we could be here all night. At least half the chronicles of DCT Black Rings were penned inside these hallowed halls. Records of catastrophe, hypercube crystal structure, mania shielding protocols is the only game in town. Do you have any idea how much elbow grease this lady put into digging up their experimental data? Energy, military, medical, law enforcement. Name an industry that hasn't leached off their research. Rumor has it this city's sharpest minds are all here running their experiments. Wasn't there some prodigy at the Ring Research Institute at some point? What's the story there? They just vanish? Hey, if you know, you know, and if you don't, well, let's just say some stones are better left unturned, lest they flip over and bite. Academics problems? Pixel got you covered. Why always go back to like she's offering her service? It's been 80 years.
I can't believe I've been gone so long that the guards don't even recognize me. I mean, hello? I was kinda the Ring Research Institute's chief scientist once. How the mighty have fallen. Time is a cruel, cruel thing.
One dramatic sigh later, a fresh spark of brilliance ignites behind her eyes. She smacks her palms together, latches onto you, and beams with excitement that can barely be contained.
Oh, what if we just hack the system anyway and broadcast my old masterpiece to the whole campus? The Age of Youth!
Wait.
Remind everyone just who this genius high school girl superhero is. What do you think?
Is that the movie from her interrogation? So the scientist fancies herself a hacker now. The audacity. Guess they don't call you a high school prodigy for nothing. It's what you will say, but you swallow the quip and give Summer a round of applause instead. Brilliant. I say we go even bigger. How about this? We finish our secret agent mission, infiltrate the symposium, grab the classified intel, and then broadcast it citywide together with a brand new bonus episode we film on the way out. She throws herself into an absurdly dramatic high-five sequence with you, clearly enjoying her every second. 5 years ago, the oddball sinner standing beside you was the leading mind at the Ring Research Institute. She parachuted in and practically soloed her way through a mountain of technical roadblocks. Unfortunately, one of those breakthrough ring weapon tech was somehow leaked. It found its ways to Parma and ultimately gave the Syndicate gangs their beloved Mania weapons. The very same one that once made your life a waking nightmare when you first awoke. Suffice to say, her talent is beyond question. So this is the origin of the Mania weapon. You looking at it. All of our problem will not be there if she's not doing that. Just can't go alone on mission. Everything for the daughter, I guess. Like daughter like that. Your original plan was a quick phone consult since Summer knows this place like the back of her hand. Instead, she got so amped that she practically demanded to tag along. They say Mania rewired the girl's mind, plunging her intellect into unfathomable depth. You cast a glance down at the small figure next to you. It's been 4 years and still no sign of growth. Oh, poor her! Could Mania have fulfilled her wish, freezing her time forever as a high school girl?
You want to crash the symposium, Chief? Just say the word to those directors and professors. No way they'd turn you down. They'd probably throw you a welcome party or something even.
Not yet, can't risk tipping them off. But I'm dying to cosplay a scientist. Long live science! Okay, let's play along with Summer. She extends a hand and pull you into yet another theoretical high-five sequence, smacking your palm until it stings pink. You sneakily rub it when she isn't looking. Long live science! You're dressed in the uniform Linda prepared, armed with a special access pass. Why go to such length? Because you are an expert at infiltrations. Scratch that. Because you have unusual hobbies. No, that's not right either. Obviously, it's to avoid tipping anyone off. You need to understand your enemy. So, our genius high schooler actually studied here?
I did research here. They especially appointed yours truly here as a genius researcher. I'm kind of a big deal, thank you very much.
Wow, the smugness of Summer. I love it. That's my girl. Right. For sure. Wow! You nod along with exaggerated eagerness. Then drop your voice to a harsh, conspiratorial whisper. Then the genius research must know this place inside out. Probably familiar with all kind of classified tech too, yes? Does it have anything to do with BR003?
Oh, now you're speaking my language. My research field is absolutely insane. Like goddamn level insane.
Goddamn level insane? Your question instantly fires Summer up. Her eyes gleam, her arms flailing as words spill from her lips in a rapid-fire torrent. For someone who suffered so badly from the leak years ago, her grasp of operational security is shockingly lax. Not that you mind. This is round 3 of her theoretical lecture series. This time, though, you've done your homework. You bought the United University Ring Research Institute curriculum and study materials, diligently reading them for 30 minutes each night as an infallible sleeping pill. 1 month in, you are bound to understand at least a sentence or two.
According to established laws, energy and matter are two forms mutually convertible. After the perishing star descended, a third form emerged, mania, or you could call it psyche. Inside a black ring, it naturally connects to energy, and under extreme conditions, it can even convert to matter. I studied this and derived several equation sets. Blah 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 blah.
That is so cute. Some metals aren't worth fighting. You pivot to the different topic. So the most powerful person at the Ring Research Institute, that director, what do you know about her?
Who?
Isomer, if I remember correctly. Okay, so 007, probably not Isomer. She's the one who should have handed you your degree at graduation. You two must have met. Ah, you forgot she didn't graduate in the usual way.
Graduation? A degree? A genius doesn't need any of that to prove herself.
Agree.
They're the ones who need to hand me titles just to prove they matter.
Totally agree. Borrowing line from the TA. What is this? Memes again, huh? Wasn't attending a high school graduation your second dream? She flashes you another one of those wonderfully weird, utterly unclassifiable looks.
I didn't come here to study anyway. I came for cutting-edge research. But the people here were so boring.
Boomer Dad and Gen Z kids.
And they couldn't keep up with my train of thought either. There's a wall between genius and the ordinary.
Her gaze darkened, just for a moment.
Those people didn't even get guns. No way I'm remembering their names.
So what exactly is your role here? My tour guide? You keep the words locked behind your teeth. Asking about H07 had been on your mental checklist, but it's painfully obvious she might not know a thing. Oh, so 07 is indeed Isomer. While you must, she's already steered you to a door that whispers money and discretion. Beep, she taps her card. For all her quirks, a genius can be remarkably useful in moments like this. The door parts, and a senior researcher from the Hallowed Institute sweeps forward in immaculate, eager hospitality.
Are you here for the symposium? Right this way, please.
What? Who is this? Oh, we have so many NPC. Oh, and let's not forget the research project. They're absolutely scorching hot commodities. City Council, Nirvana, FSC, they all line up like good title puppies giving out business cards. Letters of intent flutter around like confetti at a parade. But something feels a little diluted compared to a few years back. Oh, I've got it. That so-called academic atmosphere has gone right out the window. Every tower? Please, that thing never existed. Our United University students are pillars of society. Like holding up doing pure research can be more important than getting out there rubbing elbows and climbing ladders. What's your rate for custom hypercube field materials? Rush job. Money's not a problem, as long as it clears review. Oh, I can practically smell another United University VIP. Tell you what, 3 hours from this very moment you will have the full package. Complete thesis, data logs, even your defense presentation slides. All gift wrapped and ready. Since you are asking for light-speed delivery though, there will be 6 figures to start, honey. Whoa. If that sounds A-okay to you, go ahead and click that link in your DMs and drop the deposit. Academic problems, Pixel got you covered. How did she got all of that so fast? Object Summer is innocent. The venue isn't entirely unfamiliar. At first glance, it wears the air of an ivory tower, but the details tell another story. Luxurious renovations, exquisite furnishing, everything is visibly expensive. Soft music and drifting fragrance fill the space, and for a moment, you are back at one of those high society galas in East Side, working the room for your mission. The difference, such as it is, lies in the introduction swirling around you. They are far more intellectually demanding, adding a novel twist to an otherwise familiar scene.
We have quite a few projects in today's lineup. That includes, but isn't limited to, Aurum Secretum Tech, an Apostle of Ashes correlation breakdown, BR005 novel mania field reconstruction and causal analysis, a preliminary look at multi-black ring synchronization effects, among others.
I don't understand a single thing she said.
Among the applied fields, next-generation autonomous mining technology has become a major focus. The breakthrough was largely enabled by the cache of Aurum Secretum weapons seized during the last campaign, and Nirvana has invested heavily in the research ever since. Oh, and of course our conventional anti-mania technologies, shielding, interdiction, purification, and all the related projects. Those are making steady progress as well, with fairly mature investment channels already in place. More specifically,
the research assistant continues her enthusiastic introduction. You offer the right sounds at the right moments, but your focus keeps drifting. The subject is hard to track, yes, but more than that, your eyes keep straying to the other guests in the hall. I spotted a few Outland researchers over there. Are they the new government? For sponsored arrivals? Is this really a good idea? The war barely ended, and we are already inviting the enemy into our top research facilities. Do they just not care about the city-state security anymore? Those grants came from Nirvana, specifically earmarked to attract talent. Security is important, sure, but right now BR005 mining is moving fast. We really can't afford to let the West District pull ahead. The competition between city-state is already underway, and scientists are essential assets. You've got to snap them up. They could always poach that genius scientist from the Campbell family, no? I heard she's around the same age as those top researchers. Her sister's practically naturalized by now, isn't she? Queen's been integrating plenty eagerly. Hard to say. The Campbell family background seems questionable. The 9 agency got eyes on them too. Besides, if scientists really carry that much strategic weight enough to threaten this city, we could always send agency operative to take care of it. Cut it out at the root and whatnot. Then we will have no problems, wouldn't you say? Now that's going too far. The Ring Research Institute hit a wall. Everyone's banking on Aurum Secretum to break things open. And think about it. We can't even retake the West District mine without unmanned extraction tech. Those West District techs have had us by the throat long enough. We can't afford to wait any longer. You frown. A hallowed hall of science seems like the last place you will stumble upon such sordid talk. Summer, meanwhile, takes it in stride. She pinches her nose, as if it's second nature.
Ugh, this place stinks. It's been years, but these people haven't changed a bit. Still can't tell what actually matters. I'd get more out of watching a few episodes of anime.
Could you please just remove the glasses in such a serious...
Chief, don't hang around too long and let them rub off on you. Just look at them, honestly. Ooh!
Oh. You move with swift precision, skewering a rich piece of black forest chocolate and dropping it squarely onto Summer's plate. With the brewing run effectively plucked, you turn your attention back to the assistant. With the brewing run effectively plucked. That's not how you talk to your daughters, Chief. This is quite the event. So many distinguished names in attendance. I imagine the academic speakers will be of similar caliber, considering the director herself is leading this too. Or so I've heard. Will she be attending in person?
You mean Director Isomer? Well, she rarely makes appearances at events like this. Her projects keep her extremely busy, and she has a great deal to manage.
Is that so? I heard the director places great importance on maintaining external ties, actively building her influence. Did I have that wrong?
No, you're quite right. It's just... Headquarters has been under considerable strain recently. Every project is working against a tight schedule, and the director is focusing on matters of greater importance.
So BR003 really is keeping her hands full. You filed the thought away and pressed on with your question. Would I have a chance to visit her then? I'm quite interested in Black Ring related project myself. The research assistant hesitates, her expression betraying a flicker of reluctance.
If that's what you're looking for, I'd recommend Professor Lambert's presentation. He's every bit the expert, a distinguished scholar, a respected academic leader, and Director Isomer's former advisor. Whatever questions or interests you may have, he'll be able to help.
Why she's blushing though?
Ah, there he is, right over there. He's giving a presentation at the moment.
On the stage stands an elderly man, a professor, supposedly in the prime of his career. Now though he appears strikingly aged, exhaustion carved into every feature.
The previous generation of unmanned mining technology relied on active black rings and superloop communication. Mania data was received through dedicated channels for observation, filtering, analysis, and response. However, following the successive shutdown of BR001 and BR002, superloop communication accuracy declined sharply. Unmanned mining malfunctions became frequent, and we were eventually forced to abandon the technology, reverting instead to the West District's more traditional...
A throat clears, interrupting the old professor mid-sentence. Someone steps up to the podium, passes him 2 folders and casts a meaningful look across the room. A silent nudge to observe the investor's darkening faces. The professor's hands begin to shake. He sets aside his prepared remarks and picks up the second file with unsteady fingers.
Despite the many difficulties, we have achieved a breakthrough. A significant one. Right here in the Ring Research Institute's most advanced field, mania dimensional calculation. Our research has uncovered multiple entangled dimensions. Through separation operations, we can create dimensional fissures under experimental conditions. In time, this will undoubtedly play a major role in live combat scenarios. Many of the challenges we've faced until now can be resolved through this. Let's begin with the footage. After reviewing the actual case examples, we'll move on to the application with some simulated demonstrations.
He fumbles with the equipment and manages to start the footage after much difficulty. Several combat scenes begins to play. Some of the imagery feels uncannily familiar. You take a closer look and begin to pick out faces in the frame.
These scenes look kind of familiar. Wait, is this MBCC field operation footage? Chief, you're famous! You made it into a textbook case study!
Something tells me this isn't meant as a compliment. The recording plays on, scene after scene, is nothing but your failures and setbacks. From an outsider vantage point, the whole thing comes off as almost pitiful.
Hold on, why are they only showing the parts where we get wrecked? This is slander! They're making us look bad. I gotta go over there and...
Delicious. You casually shove another brownie into her open mouth, silencing her outrage while also cheering her eye up. You don't read this as personal. The wealthy just enjoy a good spectacle of misfortune and your number came up. Though, to be fair, unearthing this handful of blunders from MBCC's sprawling archive of victories must have been quite the laborious task for the professor. It's almost impressive. There's really no need to take such an obvious bait. Still, a quiet scoff feels warranted. Their data practically fossils. This tech got a long way to go before it sees real actions. Guess nothing beats frontline experience after all. One look at Summer is all it takes. She reads you perfectly and flashes a wicked grin.
How about we give them a live demo then?
Oh.
Let's show them what real cutting-edge frontline anti-mania combat strategy looks like under the command of the MBCC chief.
Wait, can we just like blow up our identity? Her smirk sharpens, hand poised above her mini terminal. You spot a line of mischief waiting on the display, coiled and ready. One glance and you already know, the genius girl has thrown herself into the part entirely. Why not? Well, not like I could stop you anyway. Let's contribute to the academic discourse then. Ah! It's a mischief between I'm gonna replace Shalom with Shin.
They will behave.
Oh, I have to. What the enemy is all like? I cannot see it.
You shall fear the night. You shall fear the night. And fear me.
Oh, there's enemy here? Oh, we cannot attack it. Why I cannot move Coco? Why?
All wisdom now serves my. All wisdom now serves my will.
Wait, if I cannot attack it, what am I supposed to do then?
Formula for victory has been determined.
Oh shit. Wait, how am I supposed to attack it if I cannot attack? What the fuck?
All wisdom now serves my will.
I have no idea. What is going on here? Because like,
Formula for victory has been determined.
okay, the only thing that I can do is just to spam isomer and hope it hits.
Formula for victory has been determined. The formula for victory has been determined.
Oh, maybe Coco.
You shall fear the night.
Am I supposed to do something here? Okay, I'm running out of energy
Now
already.
serves my will.
Okay, everyone is here,
You
so.
shall fear the night. And fear me.
But no one doing the damage! Am I supposed to read the thing? I'm curious. After adding this muscle damage to the great normal attack, alternate between stabbing the triggers ahead and sweeping in the. Is there any indicator that they are invisible? Lurk, become invisible. Oh, god damn it. Oh, suddenly I can attack. Why?
The formula for victory has been determined.
Eradicate.
I'm seriously have no idea. I know, right? Raven to the rescue, but that's the thing. I don't bring Raven.
To its whispers.
I only can wait for
Formula for victory has been determined.
who is this? Isomer to do something.
Rin.
Right?
Rin. Termination.
Okay.
The formula for victory has been determined.
Luckily, it can one shot the whole thing though.
You shall fear the night. And fear me.
All wisdom now serves my will.
The formula for victory has been determined.
That is so weird. I know, right? Just use Augustus and gonna be like, doesn't care. Oh, you didn't go. See you, Julian. The simulated battle collapses. Red pulses across the screen as awkwardness fills the room, and harsh whispers start spreading among the spectators.
Huh? This shouldn't. The calculations were all sound. I'll just check again. Adjust the parameters a little. Give it one more try.
Wait, let me just open my snack. Shock, embarrassment, then dread, anxiety, until even fear flickers across his features. The color drains from his face. He shakes as he desperately fiddles with the equipment, completely at a loss. The sight of an elderly man in such distress pricks at your conscience. But the feeling doesn't last. Something else creeps in to replace it. You catch the whisper drifting around you, growing ever more unguarded.
A bug? At an exhibition of this caliber? Some academic lead this guy is. Probably the same old racket. Academic cliques, ghost authorship, grant fraud. People say the Ring Research Institute has fallen on hard times. But I didn't think it was this bad.
First author Lambert, second author Isomer? You've got to be joking. The old man clearly doesn't have the faintest idea what this project is about. I bet he just slapped his name onto his former students' work. At his age, pathetic.
And the real first author couldn't even be bothered to show? We had to set work aside to come here on our own time. Yet, there's not a single person worth meeting. Is this really how the Ring Research Institute does business?
Isolated on that stage, the trembling professor looks like someone thrust under spotlight for a public sentencing, completely defenseless. His expression is now hollow with panic, reduced to nothing more than a plain old man.
I can fix this. I have to. Otherwise...
Don't make a scene here, Chief. You said it yourself. We can't blow our cover, can't tip them off. So stop worrying about these idiots.
None of this sits right with me. This is the highest seat of learning, a temple of knowledge supposedly. Whatever else he may be, he's still a professor who dedicated his life to research and contributed to society. How could they treat him like this?
Looks like you still have some romantic ideas about science. Let this genius set you straight. Open your eyes and take a good look. Science is a battlefield for geniuses. It's as ruthless as it gets. Reality is brutal.
This one looks badass, so...
Same as a calculation. Either it works or it doesn't. There's no in between. In the end, only the top geniuses get to stand at the cutting edge. As for the ones with zero talent who still refuse to step aside, most of them are just parasites chasing fame, clout, power. The kind that leech off everything and contribute nothing. Pests like that bring their own disgrace on themselves. No point feeling sorry for them.
The chill in her expression stuns you. Words completely fail you for a beat. The old professor is still floundering up there. The crowd's mockery grows louder in response.
Why would Professor Isomer send
Hi,
him
Apple.
here?
Welcome.
The director ought to take responsibility for her own research and not dump someone on us who doesn't know what he's talking about.
This glory hound old fossil needs to step down already. We came to see the paper's real author. Just where is Isomer?
The question comes thick and hostile until a voice rises from the back of the room, strangely discordant with the rest.
Would having the first author here be enough to satisfy you all?
Oh? Summer raises an eyebrow.
Whoa, she actually showed up.
First author? Isomer? The wall of bodies stares, yet the trespassers are still completely concealed. It's not until they've slipped free of the crowd, crossed into the light, and taken the stage that you see them. That's when the surprise lands. Standing there is not a single figure. It's a group, small in stature, unformed, still carrying the soft edges of youth. Children. Eh? Whoa! Mania Dimension Core Research Team, BR003 Observation Hub, by invitation of the Ring Research Institute Director. They're very, I would say, playable character material. Maybe except this guy. I'm sorry, dude. No offense. We already have Puffy, so yeah. The old professor finally jolts back to awareness. Watching the children mount the stage and approach, a whole spectrum of feeling runs through his face. Whether elation or horror holds the upper hand, you couldn't say. Mega breaths. He moves away from the podium, pulled toward them by instinct.
Isomer sent you.
The only answer he received is an icy glare from the blonde girl at the front.
The presentation was already watered down to the most basic level. And you still messed up. Step aside, Professor.
Damn. You know what, blonde girl? I'm gonna bring my own blonde girl to fight you. Let's see which blonde girl that win. Hello, Kipa, can you come here now? I think they're gonna be playable because they were released as silhouette in one of the live streams. Really? Lemma Herzfeld, age 17. Core research team, 4 years with the team, specialized in many analysis and application across multiple domains, with particular focus on theoretical research in many dimensions. I think Hella is street smart. Who is this lady? I don't know, maybe like Isomer underling. The blonde girl flicks him a single dismissive glance and sweeps past without pause. Whoa, look at that. Look at why this dude is just so smug. Enya Collins, age 17. Core research team, 2 years with the team, specialized in information engineering and data analysis, coordinating the cleaning, integration, and analysis of multi-source data within the team. Sarah. Okay, good. Okay, this is the only one who doesn't have a forename. What do you call it? A family name. I think she's adopted or something. Age 15, core research team, 3 years with the team, specializes in dimensional superposition experiments, responsible for experimental procedure design, equipment calibration, and technical verification. Berryfield. Oh. I don't know. What? This is a mock face, dude. Age 16, core research team, 2 years with the team, specializes in numerical simulation and model construction for many fields, with a strong aptitude for translating theoretical hypotheses into computable solutions. She's our best diplomat in Syndicate language. So young, rather unrealistic. I mean, Hypatia technically also young when she's joined the whatever council the Fraser have, you know, like maybe around 10 years old in a sense. Child labor. What the hell drugs are they giving these kids? Mania drugs. It's at this moment that they know they fuck up. It's at this moment that Celine's words come rushing back to you.
If you can't meet Director Isomer in person, don't let that trouble you. Under her wing, there's a group of people intimately tied to BR-003, the very subject you're investigating.
Oh, she's talking about these kids.
They're top-tier geniuses, handpicked by the director herself. Every one of them passed Edge's vetting. Together, they form the core technical team at the BR-003
wow,
observation.
The BR-003 being observed by kids.
That right there is how she does it. The director can throw herself into every power struggle under the sun and still never lose her footing in academia.
Does that mean that Isomer adopted them? Why are my DMs suddenly blowing up? Looks like the symposium doing numbers. The academic community wallet is just as delightfully thick as ever too. The scammer's back at it. Don't fall for this, folks. You can pass on your own merit. There's really no need to blow a fortune here. Scammer? Hey, genius. Use that big brain for just a second, okay? If they could juggle raw data, auto rankings, and reviewer comebacks all on their own, why would they be in my DMs? Honestly, I'm doing United University a favor. If graduation rates tanks, what's gonna happen to their precious reputation? Everyone will start clowning on those groundbreaking achievements in the brochures.
Nothing can stop us now.
Wait, I thought that's supposed to be a fight. Oh, I think we already did the fight. Completely forgot. Oh, we just finished 2? And it's been like 2 hours. Damn, this is long. Hey, wait, did I perfectly complete all the things? Okay.
May there be no suffering beings wherever I go.
Who's this kid.
Ignoring the bewildered gazes fixed on her, Lemma leads the way to the podium and calmly takes up the microphone Lambert had left behind.
The anomaly you just witnessed was caused by sudden fluctuations in the simulated mania force field. This kind of thing was rare in early testing, but now that BR-005 has erupted and global catastrophes are intensifying, anomalies like this will only become more frequent. We do need to address it. That said, this technical model was designed with considerable adaptive capacity from the start. Adjust a few parameter sets, add environmental sampling and analysis stages, and it can handle level 3 mania fluctuations with ease. That covers all conventional scenarios.
She flips open her terminal and keys in more than a dozen lines of impossibly complex formula, her fingers flying so fast you can barely follow. The commands are locked in before you can process anything, and her explanation comes in streams of terminology that sails straight past comprehension. Okay, thank God, I thought it was just me. The simulation battlefield resets in an instant. The nodes stay where they were, but the system now responds with razor-sharp sensitivity to summer covert modifications, swift and exciting. And exacting. In what feels like seconds, a flawless sweep is completed.
It's fine if you didn't follow that. You're not scientists. You came to see a show and you've seen enough. The recordings and materials are all prepared. Take them back and run them by your technical advisors. If they can't produce a clear explanation within 2 days, I suggest you let them go and blacklist every institution that endorsed them while you're at it.
Whoa.
They don't belong in this field.
Damn. The terminal snaps shut in her hands, serving as a quiet, final punctuation. The crowd blinks back to awareness. Whether they understood a single word doesn't matter. That sheer display of dominance in itself demands recognitions. Enthusiastic applause erupts for the prodigy.
I see. Truly worthy of the director's star pupil. Now this is the standard the Ring Research Institute ought to uphold. Did you rush over here to present on Professor Isomer's behalf?
A shadow passes over Lemma's hurtful expression. She draws breath to speak, but a sharp clap rings out. The tall girl next to her has brought her hands together, and every eye in the room snaps toward her.
That concludes our portion. We'll leave the remainder to Professor Lambert. I'm confident that by now he has a thorough grasp of the material and can field any questions you may have. Please follow him to the conference room next door.
The audience seems unwilling to disperse. However, the staff she summoned continue to file in, growing in number until the majority have no choice but to fall in line and shuffle out. The old professor approaches them. After an embarrassed word of thanks for saving him from that predicament, he parts his lips to speak, his voice unsteady.
Did Isomer send you? Does she have anything to say about my situation?
Lemma's eyes flicks to Lambert, then slide away in silence. It's the boy nearby who gently takes the old man by the arm and leads him aside for a quiet word.
Shh, Lemma's not really in the best mood lately. Probably best not to bring all this up with her. Just leave it to us. We won't say a word about today to Isomer, alright? Don't you worry, Mr. Lambert. Go home and get some rest.
Oh, he seems nice. His words offer a measure of comfort.
And maybe talk it over with your family. Think about retiring a bit early, you know? My grandpa always used to say that once you get up there in years, the mind just can't keep up the way it used to. I imagine that's been happening with you too, Professor? Don't push yourself too hard.
Okay, that's kind of like a low jab. I think this kid's back. This one hips. Oh, Fike. Lemma meanwhile makes her way directly to you both, or more accurately, to Summer. She plants herself squarely before her.
The great genius scientist actually came back to sit through one of Lambert's garbage presentations. You really do have a gift for wasting your own time, Summer.
Damn, this is like the battle of psychopath geniuses.
All those years out there and you never once came back. Was it because you knew you had nothing to show for it? Too embarrassed to show your face?
That's what I was just thinking. Maybe they're gonna sell it as a merchandise.
Nothing to show for it?
Oh, here we go, here we go. Summer springs to her feet.
That just shows how out of the loop you are. I've already completed my greatest masterpiece, the Age of Youth anime trilogy, wrapped and perfect. It's incredible. NBCC still has the master copies. I'll do free screenings for everyone.
Just hearing about it makes my blood boil. To think you'd neglect real work to this degree. I'm surprised you haven't packed up and moved into your little fictional world already.
Wait, that's an option? Does this mean your Black Ring blah blah spatial dimension blah blah mania transition project that's been stalled for 10,000 years finally made a breakthrough?
Ooh.
Congratulations, Lemma! Hurry up already, I can't wait to hop over to another world.
Good one. The blonde girl's eyelid twitches faintly.
Oh, your eye twitched again. Don't tell
Oh,
me.
Summer is winning.
Oh, right. Those results at the symposium just now weren't exactly groundbreaking. Surely we didn't get stuck again, did we? What's the holdup this time?
Damn, she's winning. She can't even speak a word. Lemon tilts her head back. They're practically the same height, yet with the impression she's giving off right now, she's unmistakably gazing down at Summer.
We're progressing on our own timeline. A deserter like you hardly has the standing to offer critique.
Okay, but deserter does sound pretty cool. Thing is, before I left, I accidentally cleared out the whole task queue, including the stuff that's not mine. What about you?
Ooh.
Team leader.
Lemon lets the tone go unanswered. Then another voice, barely above a whisper, speaks up and draws this ridiculous conversation to a definitive close.
Don't get so full of yourself. I remember perfectly well how you slunk away in disgrace 5 years ago.
Oh, they're bringing the past. They're bringing the past. Eat her, Summer. Go.
Have you forgotten what you came crying to me for back then? Oh. Come back, come back. Summer wills before your eyes, every ounce of her earlier spark extinguished. No! Summer! Summer, don't let her bring back the past! Lemma takes it in, her stare sharpening with contempt.
The projects from 5 years ago are basically elementary school homework compared to what we're doing now. I can't believe you're still stuck back there.
She was like 7. Actually, you make sense.
You deserve to be left in the dust.
Without so much as a flicker of hesitation, you step up and position yourself as a barrier before the now drooping Summer. Does winning a schoolyard shoving match like this actually make you proud? Kicking someone who's already down? Only then does Lemma spare you a first glance, but her gaze quickly slides away.
Did security all take the day off? How did some clueless outsider wander in here?
Ruth, I'm her dad.
The Ring Research Institute is a serious academic institution. It brings together the brightest minds and the most advanced research. A scientist's time is valuable. Every word spoken here should be a meeting of intellects, not wasted on someone who wouldn't understand it anyway.
Oh, a scientist? You clear your throat. Time to really make your presence. I'm not exactly some outsider. I'm the one bankrolling Summer's anime project. I'm the MCC chief that makes us call okay. Summer anime project. I want to see what's up with. Your institute doesn't seem all that picky about clueless outsider though. If anything, you threw a high-profile symposium just to welcome them. Even had top-tier talent like yourself come down personally to play host. If you ask me, I will even say you guys are actually quite fond of these scientifically ignored people. So, how about simply extending that exact same courtesy right there to me? She glares at you, visibly stung by the remark. But you didn't come here to pick on a child. While the little prodigy is still fumbling for a comeback, you take the opportunity to cut straight to what matters. I need to see Isomer. She's your advisor, isn't she? I'm here on business, and if we're going to talk business, I will say speaking with the director herself will be far more productive. Something in your words must have hit its mark. Lemma's expression ices over in an instant.
Don't try pulling rank on me. Unlike Lambert, I'm an actual research lead. I have full responsibility for my project, my team, and complete autonomy over every decision.
So since she mentioned rank, I think like the correct decision just now, the correct option is revealing us as the MBCC chief, I'm guessing. I mean, like, if the rank is like we are the one who, you know, fund summer anime project, is just so weird.
I don't take orders from that woman.
Whoa, did you just call her woman? I'm gonna report it to her. Well, so there's some friction there. Better push it just a little further then. Oh, your project? Impressive. What field exactly? I have a hard time picturing the Rings Research Institute handing anything critical over to a bunch of kids. Surely not BR003. She freezes, her eyes darting to you, though she holds her mouth shut with every ounce of willpower she can muster. Her expression, clearly unversed in hiding things, betrays her. I mean, they can be smart, they can be know things about this mania, black ring, blah blah blah. But psychologically? No, you cannot be chief. There is no way. And of course, you're also still a child.
If you're so concerned about BR003, MBCC chief, then maybe you should be back at your post, hunting down the undergrounders who are threatening
Put
to
that
take
breath on her place.
Where exactly do you find the time to indulge some pink-haired brat and her dress-up delusions?
So she does recognize you, and she's aware of what concerns you. A student of isomers, perhaps? In any case, it seems luck's on your side. Had it been Isomer who was here, it's hard to say whether you could pry loose even a single useful word. This girl, however, makes for the perfect witch. The thing is, like, about them being genius, it's possible that also result of an experiment in a sense, because I think like that's the only fair explanations, since Isomer has been like Isomer at this point like confirmed 007, right? And I think I think Isomer is 07 at this point. And 07 is just like doing all kind of research. Is it possible that maybe this kid is also part of the experiment? That is why they are so smart? Well, since you already know who I am, that simplifies things. BR003 is high on my priority list as well. You handle the research, we handle security. Sounds to me like the Ring Research Institute and MBCC ought to be on the same side. On top of that, I do have some insight into how the enemy operates. Wouldn't it make sense to compare notes in the field? Consider it an exchange between the two people in charge. You gaze down at her. This angle offers a clear view of her blonde crown. And you make a point of tilting your chin up a fraction more. Unless you think this grown-up being too mean, in which case we can drop it. I'll take this up with your real supervisor instead.
Fine. Bring it on.
Summer exchanged a glance with the three kids across the way. They are almost synchronized as they make their choice. Summer darts to your side, the others to Lemma's. Two opposing forces now stand here, poised and ready. Lemma's fingers are already hovering over the keys.
I'm not some washed-up hack like Lambert. This time, you won't have any room to cheat.
Okay, let me just check if... Oh, okay, that's a lurker. Becomes invisible. You know what? I don't really want to deal with the freaking... I don't want to deal with the freaking
Though I seldom take the front lines.
Let's make this quick.
Manti?
invisible thing. That's annoying mechanic, mate. Like, what the hell? Fun.
Crush them all.
There you go. It's time to unleash 0A.
Crush them all.
Enjoy the release.
Is it just me or like I think the number kind of smaller now? I think like what they're trying to do maybe for us to defend this drone.
Crush them all. Crush them all.
Enjoy the release.
Yeah, Shutterblade baby. Zero IQ. Quiet, Turbo. They forced my hand. I don't want to deal with the invisible. This academic exchange is proving to be quite a marathon. Your chaos-forged combat instinct collide with Summer's unhinged creativity, and the result is what can only be called an unholy mess of a strategy. And yet, remarkably, the other side rises to meet it. The duel rages on, unrelenting, feeding on its own momentum.
That was a very meaningful exchange. You're both incredibly impressive. Truly evenly matched. But Professor Lambert's presentation next door has already wrapped up, so perhaps we should also...
Shut it! I'm not finished.
Lemma stares dead at the screen. There's a faint sheen of sweat on her brow, and her shoulders are coiled with tension. However, she refuses to yield. She strikes the keys at an astonishing pace. The exchange is now too quick for the crowd to follow.
Accounting for the margin of error, the simulation data he's presented holds up. Mania as a whole is intensifying. The fluctuations are violent, and the interference with existing shielding tech is getting worse by the day. Only a few months and it's already deteriorated this far. Even if we accelerate model iteration by 203%, can we keep up? No. It's only going to get worse from here. We have to solve this at a more fundamental level. We don't have a choice. We need a breakthrough.
She lowers her voice, but her gaze remains fixed ahead. The trio behind her is clearly flagging. Still, each time their unwavering little leader delivers an order, they would look at one another, then quickly throw themselves back into the fray. On the other side, Summer has caught fire. She dives deeper and deeper into the game, her glee escalating with it. She's all but left you in the dust now. As you look towards your opponents, you can't help but feel amazed, followed by a surge of another emotion entirely. The words escape of their own accord. You're really something.
Huh?
The improvisation, the focus, the decisiveness and sheer persistence, the way she learns at lightning speed and applies each lesson instantly, and the absolute unquestioning trust her team members have in her leadership. One could dismiss Summer's extraordinary intellect as the work of mania. This girl, however, is no sinner. Despite that, she radiates something almost none can deny. Unmistakable, able, undeniable genius. Okay, so this is probably not part of experiment then. This child has real talent. Your technical skills, your analysis, and that brain of yours are all top tier. With talent like that, why aren't you out supporting the front lines? FAC and the rest of us would kill to have someone like you. You could make a real difference out there. For a split second, Lemma falters. Out of all things, she hadn't prepared for you to praise her as such. But she pulls herself together just as quickly, her features settling back into the familiar scowl.
Are you serious? This is just a simulated combat environment. Everything's idealized. Real combat is something else entirely. There are way too many variables in this field. If something goes wrong because it wasn't properly tested, people die. A lot of them.
The research assistant? Is cute. Oh, the one with glasses?
This is not enough. Not even close. Just let me run one more set.
A hand firmly pressed down on her, stopping her in her tracks. At least, I don't know, I can always Lemma become playable.
Alright, Chief Scientist.
This one? You have a crush with her, Vesper? I think she's hot
leave
too.
it there for now. You and the Chief can continue this discussion somewhere else. Take your time. Hitting a bottleneck is part of the process. Pushing too hard won't get you the results you're after.
Right. You've nearly forgotten that this is someone else's event. Looks like the time has come to pack it in. You start drafting a request to Edge in your head. You will love nothing more than to borrow this kit for a couple of weeks, maybe 10 days even. Whatever they will propose. Borrow? Imagine if she and Summer join forces. The Bureau will practically have rockets strapped to it. Okay. What about the other three, Chief? You're not interested with the other three? Lemma stops. She glances back at the assistant who intervened, her expression one of clear displeasure. You brace yourself for another show of arrogance from this blonde brat, but when she speaks, her voice is ice cold.
You're making me sick. I've had my fill of being your entertainment.
What?
Every single one of you. Is this what you so-called adults who can't be bothered with real work enjoy? Dressing up and putting on little performances? Isomer?
You telling like they're a product of some experiment? Well, I think just now Chief kind of like make that theory fall apart because Chief said it's an actual talent. A whistle escapes Summer. The three children across two are visibly thrown. They look at one another bewildered before their gazes converge on the two standing by the podium. The so-called assistant laughs softly as if she's just stumbled upon some rare amusement. When she speaks, her voice sounds entirely different.
We already have geniuses like you in charge of academic research. Naturally, I'd need to find other ways to keep myself occupied. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't know why she's kind of like interests me. Is she like my type or something?
For instance, all those menial tasks the chief scientist can't be bothered with. I'm more than happy to pick those up.
You are? The woman loosens her collar and removes her glasses. With a casual sweep of her hand, she brushes the hair from her eyes, then straightens to her full height as she fixes her gaze directly on you. Oh! The mild-mannered researcher who guided you through the exhibition hall has vanished without a trace. Before you now stand someone else entirely. No wonder!
Chief of the MBCC. I'm Isomer, current director of the Ring Research Institute.
Why? No wonder I'm so interested to her. It's Isomer, the mummy. Apparently, even someone tried to hide their true identity, my mummy sense cannot be deceived. I don't feel familiar. Shit. Shocked.
It seems I finally found the right moment to introduce myself. It's a pleasure to meet you.
She likes to cosplay. Good. Isn't that making it kind of exciting? Isomer, Honorary Dean of the College of Science and Engineering, United University, Director of Ring Research Institute, Chief Advisor of BR003 Observation Hub. I mean, I love it when she can do both. She can go the strong-willed woman, and she can go to the nerdy version. So, just like more.
To give you a spoiler, I'm going to
What
run
heck
away
found
a bit. Better catch up to me.
Oh, Summer seems to be back in her mood. With Lemma out of the picture, Summer's game is also over. She reaches for another piece of cake to replenish her drained mental reserve, chewing absently as she scrutinizes the director. Now she will shed off her disguise and searches her memory.
So this is Isomer. Huh. I kind of like her.
Well, me too.
Turns out she's into cosplay and dressed up too.
Oh no, who said that just now? Or they? You are on the same brain wave with Summer. Lemma shoots Summer a glare. The other three children gazes, then dance between Lemma and Isomer, uncertain as to what they should do. Isomer, on the other hand, looks completely at ease.
Thank you all for coming, scientists. To show our appreciation for your guidance today, I've prepared a few gifts on behalf of the symposium organizers. Summer's visit was rather unexpected, so I had to arrange a rush order. If it's not quite to your taste, I do hope you'll forgive me.
I love staring at her. She steps gracefully off the stage as she talks. A handful of gift boxes have somehow appeared on a table nearby. She plucks out the most garish one, shakes it, and Summer's eyes light up instantly. Oh no! She knows Summer weakness. The genius high school girl throws herself forward. What she sees makes her gasp. It's a limited edition, no less. Beside herself with joy, she cradles the box, smothering it with kisses while bouncing in place. She races out the door, dying to crack it open and lose herself in tinkering. Are you gonna... Wait, I'm sorry, but those people actually open the box? Summer is not a collector, isn't she? Like, she actually the one play the Gundam. Isomer sees her off with a smile. Then her eyes shift, and the remaining children go visibly rigid.
And as for everyone from the observation hub, I recall hearing phrases like rare collectible, highly confidential, and not for public release. Were you referring to this?
the mech, the anime. Isomer turns and lifts the black box. In a blur of motion, Enya lunges forward and snatches it away, hugging it to her chest. She then turns around with a composed air, clears her throat, and straightens her expressions.
Right. Director Isomer, Lemma, and the Chief here seem to have matters to discuss in private. We shouldn't get in the way. Everyone, with me.
Oh, she seems like the second leader. The director sends the children on their way, simply watching them go. Then, almost casually, she appears at your side.
When Summer first came to the Ring Research Institute, she was appointed chief scientist immediately. At the time, I was just an ordinary researcher at a Black Ring observation station. Different field. Nothing to show for myself either. I doubt a rising genius like her ever even registered my existence back then.
Meskipun chief another mommy. Yeah, we're trying to talk about the adoption now, okay?
But fate has a way of playing tricks. After the ring weapon technology was leaked, suspicion spread everywhere. Her identity as a sinner was dragged back into the spotlight. She came under relentless attack from within the Institute. And in the end, they pinned every charge on her. She was forced to cut ties and fled, branded a deserter.
She lowers her gaze, a touch of sadness in her expression.
The years after that must have been brutal. I heard she couldn't even go home. It's truly fortunate that the MBCC found her and cleared her name. The way you two work together is really something to see. That genius girl who once walked alone has finally found companions she can truly trust. I'm so glad she's found a place to belong by your side.
You're making it sound way more dramatic than it is. We're just buddies making an anime together. It's not that deep.
If only Lemma could learn to trust grown-ups as well. She's an exceptional genius. She climbed to this position through sheer effort, and now carries the entire observation hub on her shoulders.
Damn.
All without any sinner powers to enhance her mind. She's the one who took over as chief scientist after Summer left. A mortal genius, capable of going head-to-head with that legendary monster.
Wow. Damn. That's a really nice title, Legendary Monster. Versus the mortal genius. She smiles at Lemma as she speaks. The compliment, however, lands coldly.
So that's what it was. Even if security slipped up, we still have people monitoring the symposium, watching the surveillance feeds. You let them in on purpose.
The MBCC are also experts in mania combat. They have exactly the kind of frontline experience we lack. Various circumstances made cooperation difficult before, but I finally found the right moment. Why wouldn't I seize it?
You don't need them.
Do you truly think so?
The smile slipped from Isomer's face.
Then I suppose you'll be troubleshooting the 64PA8 through 64PC7 and the entire 8x38 series obstacles on your own. How many more rounds of closed testing will you need? And the cost projections?
What is this? What? This is like a new RAM
I've
or
already
something.
covered for you twice on the scheduled edge reports.
Why do you have a
How
feeling
long of an
Isomer is
extension
gonna
are you asking for this
end
time?
neck and skull or something?
Will you be explaining it to them yourself?
Lemma's silence brings the smile back to the director's face.
There we go. Now then, let's set up a simple testing environment. I brought the data with me, conveniently enough.
I hope not though, like, because I really like the design of the children, especially Lemma. She's like the most playable material in my opinion.
Chief, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Please take a look at this anomaly data reconstruction. The incident occurred within the BR003 field, and its nature is somewhat unique. I know you've dealt with black rings extensively. You understand them. So I'd like to hear your perspective. And if you're willing, you're more than welcome to take our systems for a spin and see where they break.
Wait, that's internal data, classified material. Not even MBCC has clearance.
You said it yourself, didn't you? The shackles generate sporadic, chaotic mania states that can't be reproduced, but you're remarkably close to them. Perfect, then. Use them as a trigger and simulate the enemy's attacks more accurately. You know exactly where you're stuck.
Summer is single mom and Chief is single dad. Her tone shifts slightly.
And research should never be compromised by politics. Technology that can't prove itself stable on a real battlefield isn't worthy of trust. Your words, Lemma.
Now Lemma is in dilemma. The exchange carries so much unspoken weight, and that is taking your entire focus to keep up. It's not until the director's eyes land on you that you realize she will just ask you a question. Let's do it, I'm in. The answer clearly pleases her.
Thank you. It's a genuine pleasure working with you, Chief. I'll be counting on you then.
Whoa. She turns off the light. The cube hovering above her palm begins to flicker. Then, thread-like tendrils unfurl, sweeping rapidly across the entire room. And with that, the darkness shifts in hue. Whoa. It becomes a deranged space, endlessly dividing and folding in on itself. A prison woven from light where recognition falters and comprehension breaks down. But what is truly being disrupted? The space itself, or your consciousness trying to make sense of it? You can't tell. Whatever the case, there is one thing that's not beyond you. The several notes hanging suspended in the void. Their signature is unmistakably etched design. Faint blue light, red each one, working in concert to hold this churning chaos together. What is this?
A reconstruction of an incident scene. I scanned and preserved every piece of data from that moment. I've been running simulations against it ever since to verify my findings. You've been digging into BR003 all this time, haven't you? Well, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
The image breaks into static as she speaks. The disturbance leaves a patch of absolute black that crawls toward the notes. Then alarm blare to life. Wow, that's not even...
Crush them all.
Since Augustus here, then I can kind of fast it up a little bit.
Enjoy the release.
Shit.
Enjoy the release.
Crush them all. Crush them all.
Wow, okay. Didn't expect that.
Them all. Enjoy the release. Crush them all. Enjoy the release.
I don't even know why Murphy's there. And at last, stillness returns. Damn, this is only one huge ass computer there. Oh, I mean screen. The imaging system, it appears, can pick up your movement and mania signature, feeding the recorded data back through another simulation pass. You barely exerted yourself, perhaps because the system has nudged things in your favor. Either way, it's over now. I still don't fully understand what just happened, but the sensation felt close to mania. The shackles seems to recognize it better than I did. They lock right onto those mutation points. I was mostly just following my gut. I can't really make sense of what I'm feeling on my own. That said, your scientists might be able to. Want to give it a try? Your earnest invitation doesn't cheer Lemma up. She looks, if anything, even more crestfallen. Her plummeting mood, however, merely draws an amused smile from the director.
It seems there were a few hidden cracks in your theory after all. Not the easiest to spot, I'll admit. So, what will you do now? Are you really going to waste more time defending yourself? Is it your theory you're trying to protect? Or the pride of a genius? Chief Scientist.
I don't need you to spell it out. I'm heading back. The data we just gathered is invaluable. I'll analyze it thoroughly and submit the revised proposal as soon as possible.
The petite blonde girl clicks away in quick little steps. As she passes you by, Isomer's voice, so detestable to her, comes chasing after her from behind.
Where's your gratitude?
Her tone is icy and condescending, with undisguised mockery seeping from every syllable. It sees the girl mid-step, stopping her dead in her tracks.
Someone here assisted with your experiment, identified flaws in your proposal, and may provide critical support going forward. What sort of attitude should one show towards such a person?
Oh, damn.
Shall I demonstrate? Or perhaps...
Isomer sounds like one of those independent mother, teaching her kids to behave.
You'd rather stay stuck in this bottleneck? Waste a few more months?
Yeah, she got the mommy aura already. Lemma holds at your side and stands there for what feels like an eternity. Then, rigidly, almost painfully, she twists her head back and speaks, one word at a time, each syllable steeped in humiliation.
Thank you for your assistance, Chief of the Minos Bureau of Crisis Control.
This must be very hard for her. Whoa! Okay, alright. That's not necessary. The door slams shut violently, so much so that it will still reverberate as the footsteps skitter away down the hall, chaotic and frantic, like a startled deer in flight. Before a smile can even form on your lips, Isomer cracks first. She leans against the table, arms folded, shoulders shaking. The dignified director of the Ring Research Institute has let herself loose, laughing softly before your very eyes. Oh, Isomer smile. So I'm just your teaching aid now? For wrangling difficult children?
Forgive me, that was most unprofessional. Thank you for playing along, Chief. You've given Lemma some genuinely valuable insights to work with.
She dabs at her eyes with a lingering smile, then flicks her hand. A chair glides over, inviting you to sit in it. She takes her own seat across from you, pulls out her terminal and scrolls through file while playing a few voice messages. It's all the usual: funding, projects, favors, and so forth. Isomer deals with them swiftly, like someone would when sweeping aside trash. She also seems entirely unbothered that you, an outsider, are watching the whole thing. When the round is done, the smile falls away. The mask reasserts itself, sealing that fleeting moment of openness again. The person sitting across from you right now is without a doubt the director of the Ring Research Institute.
The children's games are over. Now then.
Oh boy.
Let's talk. Adult to adult. You came to see me to push forward your proposal at the Edge meeting. You want to remove the obstacles standing in the way of suppressing BR-003, don't you?
That's right. This visit has made everything clear. The Ring Research Institute is fighting to hold on to BR-003 because it's an essential testing site. You have quite a few projects tied directly to it. And behind every one of those projects is massive research funding, the very thing that's elevated the institute to where it stands today. You can afford to let go. Expose H07 true motives. That's what H07 really cares about. They preach science and rationality as the institute representative, but it's all a tool in reality. Every argument and every assessment serve one purpose: protecting your interests. You could have kept this charade going, if I'm being honest. Unfortunately, point out the obvious flaw. Your safety system can actually protect the Black Ring. It's fundamentally unstable. It can eliminate every risk. That anomaly you just showed me is proof. You know that as well as I do. 10 geniuses won't change anything either. That girl hit a wall a long time ago. Dealing with the finishing blow. The bottom line is you have no real grounds to oppose my proposal. BR-003 is far more dangerous than what you've been reporting. It has to be suppressed. I will personally see to it that all of this is presented to Edge as evidence in the next meeting. If you don't want it to come to that, then drop the act. Agree to my proposal? That way...
Very well. I agree.
Oh, that's quick. We will still have room to negotiate. For example... Come again?
I agree to your proposal, and I'll do everything in my power to support it.
What?
Edge values science and rationality. So before the next vote, I'll prepare all the evidence you'll need to support your position. I'll also deal with the person causing you the greatest obstruction. Well?
What's your aim? Why the sudden turnaround? Making me offer you zero upside. Certainly nothing that compensates for losing the Black Ring. I'm not naive enough to believe you will make a choice like this without weighing what's at stake.
What makes you so sure?
I've already laid out the logic. And besides, you meet her eyes. You don't need to sell me. When it actually counts, at the Edge meeting, I've seen exactly how 07 votes and what stance they take. That person represents the Institute interest, and by extension, yours. Isn't that right? Director. She offers no direct answer, simply eyeing you as if you were a divine pupil.
So that's your reason for infiltrating the Institute after all. You wanted to dig up the identity behind that number. Bold of you. Crossing that particular line takes nerve. So, who do you suspect? Want me to give you the answer?
Go ahead. You.
I like that answer. Close, but not quite. Give me a little more time, and I will be Edge 07. As long as you and I work together
it's not her?
to pull down the one sitting in that seat right now. Lemma Hersfeld.
What? It's her? The shock escaped before you can contain it. I somewhat simply watches, savoring your reactions.
Our genius chief scientist. Proud, domineering. She always has been. Her arguments are forceful and persuasive. She can always be counted on to provide theoretical cover for every faction's private agenda. And on top of that, she holds considerable sway over the BR-003 observation hub.
Damn.
I'm only the hub's nominal head. A front. Something Edge put in place to obscure 07's true identity. I handle the trivial tasks on her behalf. Every decision at the Institute revolves around her. I'm nothing more than a glorified babysitter for the genius. That is, of course, when her research is going well. If you want to bring down Edge 07, you have to strike when she's actually struggling. Which is now.
Struggling? Now that you think of it, that girl indeed seemed anxious. So sensitive, obsessive, and prone to sinking into low spirits. All classic signs of hitting a bottleneck. And the woman before you has taken note of every last one. Isomer has firmly locked onto her prey.
During the war, the new BR-005 caused disturbances on an unprecedented scale. BR-003 was forced into operation, and its public exposure severely disrupted the stable research environment she relied on. Even now, it remains under frequent attack from unknown sources. All I need to do is submit the incident we just demonstrated. That would give me grounds to grant you special security clearance as a mania expert. You'd gain access to the BR-003 observation hub and be authorized to participate in the safety inspection. And once you're inside, if you want data to prove her theory unreliable, you'll have all the evidence you could ask for. Summer can compile the material and help you build a case to convince Edge. Doesn't that sound appealing?
Now, the hunter's eyes turn to you.
From what I gather, of Edge's 8 seats, only the newly appointed 08 openly supports you. And she's already under heavy scrutiny herself. The two of you being seen working too closely together would only invite unnecessary suspicion. For both your sakes, don't play that card lightly.
So we're gonna scheme together against the child with Isomer. So romantic, but it's against a child though. That's something that I'm not expecting.
Beyond her, you have no other allies up there. But I can give you the strongest backing possible. I'll help you defeat Edge 07 on rational grounds. And if it comes to it, I can make sure she disappears from the meeting.
This is like literally two adults discussing how to beat how old is she? 17 years old.
That will clear every obstacle between you and the Black Ring. BR-003 will be yours to deal with as you see fit.
Somehow I feel bad. Her words trail off. She lets the silence settle, waiting for your answer. You have to give it to her. She knows how to pitch an offer. Everything she lays out is something you need. The moment you remove 07, a clear path forward and success will be within sight. And yet, the moment that number finally maps itself onto a real, tangible person, something inside you shifts, leaving you deeply unsettled. See, yeah, right. I cannot. Because like when we compliment Lemma, it's legit from our heart. You look back at the director and your mind replays the way he teased the girl earlier, the smile that graced her face. Now it all seems as unreal as the person she were before. What remains is nothing but cold, ruthless calculus. It is as though a great fissure has yawned open before you, and an icy dread crawls up your spine. If we are going to talk cooperation, then I will need you to be straight with me first. Was everything with her just a game to you? What are you really after?
I would have thought that by now, after coming all this way to see for yourself, you'd have worked it out.
I feel like
This
Lemma
level,
misunderstood.
science is power. A genius can transcend both birth and class. This is the last stretch of a golden age. An era when even someone of humble origins can still climb to the top. That's exactly how I worked my way.
I feel like with Lemma, it's kind of remind me of Asuka from Evangelion. So basically what happened with Asuka, if you ever watch anime Evangelion, she's like looking for validation. I think she's like looking for validation from her parents or something, and she thinks if we become great or become the pilot of the robot, she will get some sort of level of praise or something like that. That's what I see with Lemma. Maybe the reason why she tries so hard is because she wants that validation for someone that she cares about. That is why when the first time an adult chief compliment her with a genuine compliment, she shocks like oh shit, I just got the, which is why that's something that kind of like disturb her feelings right now, which is why it kind of makes me feel bad if that's actually the situations.
And that was as far as I could go.
I mean, it's still it's because isn't it like in what normal
Unlike those kids,
problem?
I'm not one of Truth's chosen. I can't compete with a real genius or push the research any further. I can't shape the world the way she does. But the moment I stopped fixating on that and looked elsewhere, the view opened right up. Just like now. I found you, haven't I?
Asama raises her eyes to you as she speaks. She smiles as she reaches out her hand, her ambition laid utterly bare.
The same obstacle
Whoa.
stands in our way. Let's remove her together, and we'll both get what we want. And when we do...
I don't know why I feel so wrong.
You get your black ring, I get my seat. A perfect win-win. What do you say, Chief?
Remarkable achievements? Well, I mean, technically that's not wrong. I mean, they have truly mastered the fine arts of stealing other people's work and doctoring data. These guys are rotten straight through to the roots, and yet they've still got a whole pack of loyal little lapdogs. Everyone loves riding on someone else's coattails. Screw it, I've been swallowing my soul this whole time hyping up a United University just to land the gigs. But now that the order's in, this lady is so done playing nice. Science, truth, humanity. No. Our ivory tower doesn't deal in such things. The true academic sphere runs on money, on power, on who writes whom into the acknowledgements, and whose name is scrubbed from the byline. It is a brutal, desperate scrambles to the top, where you climb or you perish.
Are these wimps even worth trying?
Oh, still half? What the fuck?
It's too dark. I'll start a fire here.
You know what? I'm gonna do this scene and I'm probably gonna stop. I think because it's gonna be real long. Since it takes like 3 hours for I mean like I'm a bit like yapping at the beginning of the stream for half an hour. So this is like 4 episode, you know, for 4 episode event or something like that. Equivalent. It's gonna be that long, I think. So I think after this event I'm gonna stop. Not even this scene. Ever since you came back from the college, not a day has passed that you weren't restless. You haven't so much as accepted Isomer's offer, and already the way of it has poisoned most of your good spirits. You open your terminal to browse the college forum, and even there, word of her managed to find you. And that's a wrap on the tour. Now, time to flip this table and spill the real tea. Let's talk Isomer and Lambert, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a mentor and his star pupil. Flash forward to now, a full-blown dumpster fire. You cloud-chasing, paper-peddling piece of shit. Piss off. Your accounts got 20 minutes max, and that's generous. Oh, now that's so mean. Okay, fine, I hype, I hustle, I sell papers, but everything this lady's link is 100% certified, baby. And just so you little United University keyboard warriors can't scream fake news in my mentions, I came straight with a full package of evidence. City-State Class Black Ring Catastrophe Dynamic Observation System Responsible Unit, Catastrophe Defense Engineering Center, Ring Research Institute, Project Leader Lambert. Of course, Lambert was the original project leader, our girl Isomer, buried at the very bottom of the member list. And by the way, I've got proof. This Isomer got slapped with a 3-rank demotion for a major incident. She was this close to being kicked out of the college for good. Then, plot twist, some big shot backed her research and handed her a golden ladder. Isomer stepped over the old director. Ha, who knows how much she pocketed. Holy shit, which one is it? And the personal records? Oh, they made it sound so classy, alright. Lambert reassigned to consulting advisor. Real translation? Access revoked. Hush money pension. Entire project handed over. Didn't even leave her old mentor a crumb. Whole Ring Research Institute was dead silent. What were they gonna do? She would already crowned herself director by then. Well, posting all this is definitely gonna pin another target on my back. Good thing I've got a whole stash of burner accounts this time though. Master tier ghostwriting, humanities or science. Data fudging experiment fabrication. 24/7 full spectrum academic support. Oh, and here's a little freebie. Swing by that room next to the East Wing restroom. Old Lambert will be right there, sweeping floors every single day.
We're both adults here. We've been through enough. Surely we're past clinging to naive ideals and keeping our hands clean. Then consider my proposal, Chief. It's the best chance you'll have. Don't waste it.
The mere memory of her words ties a painful knot in your chest. You shove your terminal aside, drain, and of course the terminal rings right then. You hold yourself over, fish it back out, and press answer. Hello? Yeah, got it. I'll be right there. Just like that, the gloom lifts. You roll up, shrug on your coat, and step out. Is Celine?
So, not only did you meet Isomer in person, but the entire core team at the observation hub as well. You confirmed Edge 07's identity, and even received a covert invitation to collaborate.
Yeah.
Your little excursion turned out far more eventful than I ever imagined. Something straight out of an adventure novel. If I wrote this into a history book exactly as it happened, I'm afraid I'd be accused of wild exaggeration.
Aren't adventure novels supposed to be more romantic than this? This trip was an eye-opener. I never expected the infighting among scientists to rival anything in politics.
I'm sorry it wasn't what you hoped for. Academia has never been pure. Science and politics, interests, power, they've always been tangled together. Especially in an era like ours, defined by catastrophe. Right now, Aurum Secretum, catastrophe weapons, and new mines are all under intense scrutiny. They're tied directly to economic production and survival, not to mention commercial rivalries and city-state strategy. Who's to say which breakthrough might upend everything and reshape the world? Which is why every sector's been pouring in investment, placing their bets. And the scientists who control those technologies rise right along with the tide. Once that happens, well, things get rather complicated.
Is our history professor feeling a little envious? I've seen pure scholars who are thrown into the circus of fame, eventually losing themselves among all the temptations. What do you make of that, Professor? Celine smiles.
I respect them. Reaching that level isn't as wonderful as you'd expect. History is littered with prominent scientists who were kidnapped or assassinated. You might ask your good friend General Augustus. Back during the Independence War, who ranked higher on the assassination hit list? Her, or the Edge scholar who provided her with technical support?
Knowing the general, she would probably say, "My reputation strikes too much fear. No one will dare. I will be generous and let the bold scientist in the back take the top spot this time." Celine lets out a soft chuckle before lowering her gaze.
At this stage of civilization, a technological breakthrough can no longer be chalked up to the efforts of a few brilliant individuals. It's part of something far larger, a massive system. Often the key piece of it. Resources, information, time, talent.
We tell
It
her
takes the
everything.
combined strength of entire city-states, of all humanity, really. And you have to navigate something far more complex. Human nature. Those pure, idealistic scholars of a bygone era would find it hard to adapt, I think. Being able to shut yourself away in an ivory tower and pour everything into your research, that's a luxury in itself.
She heaves a sigh, sadness pulling in her expression.
But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little envious. Just look across the way. The College of Science draws students in droves, year after year. Their halls are always buzzing. Meanwhile, our students keep switching tracks. Now we've only got Linda left, barely holding on with a threadbare budget. It does get lonely, you know. If only you could do a little promoting for us, Chief. A few recommendations here and there.
Oh, use it to bargain. Well, when she put it like that, it really is a little heartbreaking. You picture the Ring Research Institute sprawling, splendid architecture, the extravagant banquet spread at their seminars, and the sheer hum of activity over there. Meanwhile, Linda is left with nothing but study rooms borrowed from the library. The College of Humanity has sunk to renting out its own classroom to outside groups. She says her seniors, juniors, and even the faculty keep jumping ships. It honestly gets more depressing the longer you think about it. I got to give it to Linda for sticking it out through all of this. You know, she told me that she envied the College of Science too. Said if she had their resources, their leverage, their connection, a little room to operate in the gray, she would trade like crazy. Swap favors, cut deals, whatever it took to get her hands on unpublished historical records. Read the hell out of some papers. She really is your student, sharp as a tack. And that kind of passion is something you can fake.
She said all that? Thank you, Chief. You have a real gift for lifting someone's spirits.
She looks genuinely happy now, perhaps while the moment is right. Then how about returning the favor, Professor? I could use a little cheering up myself. Your colleagues over at the College of Science are giving me a splitting headache. How deep do the waters run at the Ring Research Institute really? What are all these factions actually fighting over? Is there anyone I can even trust? And this whole H07 situation, so I really get involved? How much risk am I taking, throwing in with a career risk like that? I'm completely in the dark here. They say history grants wisdom. Well, I could really use some of yours right now.
I see. I'm honored that you'd come to me with this. Truly, it makes me happy. Intelligence, experience, whatever I have that might help, I'm more than glad to share it with you.
Okay, what's the condition this time? For all the tenderness in her voice, she only reaches out with that knowing smile. You recognize the gesture at once. It seems the hour has come for yet another trade. Alright then, let's trade. What are you in the mood for this time? BR005, MBCC anecdotes. Story about the expeditions. MBCC anecdotes.
Oh, It's a good one. A rare lens to look through. The greatest variable in the NF chronology. The shifting status of sinners. Regional sinner communities and their social contexts. A comparative study. Daily life at the Bureau. All excellent topics.
You want to see my daughter?
Thank you for being so generous, Chief.
Yeah, I sacrificed my
Now,
daughter.
Regarding Isomer and the Ring Research Institute's past, my preliminary findings are ready. Connect to Terminal 0490 here in the library, and you can download everything safely with no trace.
We've got
I've
a
already
lot of
opened the access
anecdotes.
for you. Any future updates, you can sync at your convenience. Though I suspect these materials won't resolve what's really troubling you. They won't answer the questions you're actually facing right now. Neither can I.
You go still. The question rises to your lips, only to be halted by her smile. But
So, why don't we take a break and you can hear about what I found instead? Thanks to the doors you opened, my West District fieldwork turned out to be quite productive. The recordings and photos alone are nearly filling up my storage, and I'm still sorting through everything. Come, join me. Who knows? You might even be able to fill in a few gaps for me while we're at it, Chief.
show me the photo. I want to see some familiar face. She presses play with a radiant smile. Before long, familiar voices reach your ears.
You want to talk about Rustfire? You really know your stuff. Whoever sent you my way, what an eye for talent. What
I love this.
judgment. I am, without question, the single most devoted witness to that glorious, heart-wrenching chapter of history. And not just Rustfire. From the West District to Dis City to the world beyond. From BR002 to the Golden Age to the NF chronology. Long, grueling, magnificent, tragic. I couldn't possibly do it all justice in one sitting. But I've composed 108 new epic poems celebrating this radiant era. Not just my own hand, mind you, but collaborative works with the future blossoms of West District. You must include them all in your history book. I hereby grant you full rights.
Oh, everybody sounds very happy.
How about you learn a thing
Oh, gosh!
first? You know, proper research methodology, maybe some effective teaching techniques. Then see if you can borrow her library card while you're at it. You've been drooling over that collection for years. And this professor here happens to be its head librarian.
Crash! Impeccable timing. Look, I've included that assignment you handed in last time among the 108 poems. You too shall be immortalized alongside the rest of us.
I know stuff about outside the city way farther than White Sands.
Daughter!
In fact, there's this insanely awesome scientist over in Fraser, like my age, and she's a total freaking genius.
Oh, she's talking about HIPAA. Oh, wait, that means Hella is actually go to the syndicate school.
Oh, and I can tell you all about my adventures too. All the... what's that word again? Right! Local customs and culture. Let's start with Tuco.
Tuco!
I verified the list of
Mati
people
working
who
hard. Oh, I love this.
Some of them have already passed away. We can try reaching out to their family. Or... if you really wish to learn about the individuals themselves, and you wouldn't be averse to unconventional approaches, I happen to know 2 specialists who might be able to offer some leads. There are also a few people with rather sensitive statuses.
Shit, who's the 2 specialists?
Stirring up trouble non-stop, so it's not safe for them to show themselves. You won't be able to meet them directly, but if Chief were to accompany you, I believe we could still arrange something. Some of them have been missing their old friend, after all.
Wait, who?
Shush! Don't go saying it out loud.
Oh!
I'm not gonna get nabbed just yet. Can't we just sneak a little meeting? Make it look like we bumped into each other? You know, a surprise, a happy coincidence.
The godfather of the daughter.
Hey there, fridge of an old buddy of mine, actually. How about we grab some skewers? They do amazing barbecue in the satellite.
Oh my god, I love to hear Donald.
It was truly an unforgettable experience. I met the hero of legend and made the acquaintance of a teacher from the Syndicate Academy, who turns out to be a journalist and poet as well. She shared so many fascinating stories with me, the kind you'd never find in any newspaper. And then there are Romanesque's 2 leaders.
Oh,
This
casket?
is the first time I've collected Echoes of the Dead as historical source material. I still don't know how to analyze.
Wait, 2
something like
leaders? Who's the other one? Is it Dudu? Is Dudu a leader? You might want to take some of what you heard with a grain of salt, especially Raven's literary creation.
that. Of course. Organizing the materials, extracting the information, discerning each narrator's subjective lens, and finally
Sean appears
distilling
after
the truth
Matilda?
one can stand behind.
Sean has something to do with Syndicate.
That's the fundamental competency of any chronicler worth their title. But for me, the greatest reward was crossing that divide between East and West. Walking down streets I'd only ever seen in photographs. Meeting the people who actually live there. At first, they were wary of a Paradiso scholar like me, and curious too. But by the end of each conversation, every one of them shook my hand.
Damn. I'm surprised that Donald is actually can be very friendly to Paradiso since like his past not so good with a certain Paradisos.
Words, in the end, can only hold fragments. The real history has settled into every brick and stone of West District, into the people whose lives are woven into that place. When they opened their hearts to me, that's when I truly saw the marks time had left behind, and the light still shining through them too.
Her gaze drifts somewhere far away. It's a long while before she draws it back and lets it settle on you again. Oh.
I can imagine how much you treasure them. And I can guess, at least a little, how difficult it must be for you in circles like these. The calculations, the maneuvering, the impossibility of reading anyone's true intentions. You're not at ease here, are you? I can't make your choices for you. The advice and intelligence I offer are just one more voice in the noise. One perspective among many. I'm glad you trust me, but in the fog of an age like ours, you're the one who must ultimately tell truth from falsehood. It's not so hard, really. Sometimes you just need to set aside the reports and summaries other people have compiled. Step out of the study. Go see and hear for yourself, up close. The way you took me to the West District. As long as you know what you truly want, and you're clear on which lines you will never cross, I believe you can keep moving forward. You'll be able to walk whatever road that leads you down.
As she speaks, your gaze falls upon the book she's handed you. It remains there, fixed for a long while. You are right. I think I do know what I want.
Then that's enough. Look into your own heart and make your choice.
You remotely access Terminal 0490 once more and sync the materials Celine has provided. She's given you a basic overview of the internal dynamics at the Ring Research Institute, a detailed record of Isomer's promotions, as well as a list of projects she's been tied to since assuming the directorship. An appended note reads, "Materials incomplete, for reference only." Still, it is more than enough to keep you occupied for a good while. To be frank, you would much rather see a few lines of Celine's own commentary on the woman, Sadly, the history professor clearly had no intention of leaning one way or the other on this matter, so you will just have to draw your own conclusions. That said, within the sync data, there's a section that catches your eyes. Nirvana and the workers. Decades of cooperation and conflict. The formation and current state of Drifter Camp and Rustfire. You tuck individual biography in here too? What is this? Lives of the Saviors? They are her notes from the fieldwork she's just conducted. So much of it is still unorganized, yet you find yourself flipping through them anyway, chapter by chapter, page by page. When you finally come back to yourself and stop, it's nearly daybreak already.
You may not have ambition, but everyone has something they refuse to compromise on. Something they'll protect at any cost. You don't want BR-003 falling into the Underground's hands. So, what's the harm in working with me?
Outside the window, the first light of dawn is breaking. BR-003 remains out of sight, yet the weight of that colossal presence high above pressed down on you all the same. They built such a facility primarily as a deterrent, but perhaps, too, there are those who hope to use it to shield the people below. Whatever the case, until you witness it for yourself, you will never see anything but its phantom. And so you finally make your choice. 20 May, NF116. Your application has been approved. You will be boarding BR-003 shortly. That said, given the sensitivity of the matter, I will be accompanying you. Is that acceptable, Chief? I've accepted plenty of things already. You're growing more mature by the day. It's rather heartening to see.
Hello, Chief of MBCC. It seems you've reached a decision.
We actually go to BR-003. Yes. Cooperation aside, I will support your safety inspection and provide a responsible assessment. Beyond that, I can't promise anything. But I imagine that's good enough for you, Director.
Quite enough. Thank you for your cooperation, Chief. Then, in return, your security clearance has been granted. Welcome to the BR-003 Observation Hub.
Oh my god. Is that it? Is that the BR-003? 20 May, 2,800 meters above the city. Research Institute, BR-003 Observation Hub. Oh! We're actually going to enter! Holy hell! Wait, we have 2 parts, right? Unlock on August 9, so it's in 2 days. Oh, they're timing it very well, so I can finish the last half tomorrow, and then on Sunday they're gonna release the second part. Right? Is it correct? Yeah. Damn, we're actually gonna go BR-003. Holy shit. I wonder if we're going to actually go in or just gonna observe, but damn, that is such huge revelation. Damn, I think this is like a good timing to stop actually. Good place to put the what do you call it? Hangover? Is it hangover? Is that the word? It's not hangover. I don't know. I forgot. I think my brain is already fried. You know, it's already late. Yeah, but it's that last part with a lot of people hearing so many familiar voices is great. It's like the best one. And I'm so glad they're all doing well. Anyway, well, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you all for watching. I will be continuing tomorrow for the last half of the what chapter it is? Chapter 20, I think. Yeah, tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Until then, please have a good night. Okay, bye bye.